Do you have to talk like close to it?
You may fire when ready.
If you only knew the power of the dark side, they would be honored if you would join.
Don't worry, Arthur. We're going. Wrap it up, Fuzzball.
I feel the force.
Force will be with you always.
Welcome back to Blah Wars. It's John here, and I'm here with Jude Gay.
All right, thanks for the second name shout, but yeah, all right.
And
how
I'm
you
also
doing?
here with a special guest, Dan Ridgway.
Yeah,
You alright?
Hello, he's from Yorkshire.
So if you're
I'm
listening,
gonna do my best Yorkshire impression.
if you're listening in
His natural
America and you
voice.
can't fucking understand, we can't do subtitles. Can you do subtitles on a podcast? No,
No,
fuck it.
not
All
an
right.
audio.
To be
one.
fair, I've actually been called a Canadian in the past by
Have you?
people.
All right, there you go.
Well,
Easy.
sorry about the sound quality because we're all kind of sharing mics this time.
Am I
So
coming? If I lean back this way, is it?
It's a bit kind of like
Shall I lean like that? Is
Yeah,
that
that's a
better?
lot better.
Okay,
if
all
you
right,
wouldn't
let's
mind
look like we're
sitting
snug.
forward.
We're like
for
the
2
Beatles
hours.
over like a microphone. Do you remember
Sorry?
when they sang the Beatles and they too young?
Share a mic.
No, I'm too young.
Yeah, so was I. I wasn't born in the fucking 50s.
I like this. It's intimate.
It is.
Okay, so we are doing a special commentary episode for Star Wars Episode 1. We're actually here. We're on the prequels.
Yeah.
This is where the dog shit begins.
No, this is where everything fucking hilarious begins, because you're going to be slagging it off like there's no tomorrow. I want to hear more George Lucas opens his arsehole gags, defecates over you 3 times, and you just ask for more. I think that's the best thing you've ever said on this podcast. Also, Dan, do you know Star Wars at all?
I've watched them all about once.
Okay, Dan's not a massive Star Wars fan, but he's a mate, so we just thought we'd drag him in for shits and
My
giggles.
beer is so excited at the prospect of watching Episode 1 that it's just
Ejaculated.
spunked all over me.
I miss John's filth, so I wanted to hear it in person.
We're saying this is the week, of course, where the bit of news, the director of Episode 9 has been fired. Another one
I
bites
keep
the
calling it
dust.
episode 10. What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Episode 9, yeah, Colin, what's his face?
Colin. Yeah, he's been fired. So, bye. But we're not talking about that this week. We'll talk about that another week.
Yeah, we're talking about Phantom.
We're talking about Phantom Menace.
Menace.
We're watching a digital copy, which we I think it's it's a Blu-ray copy. It's a Blu-ray copy. So, ready?
Yeah, let's hit play.
Nice and loud.
Has this got the red-faced man
I'm
in
going to get
it?
the remote control.
Red face man, fuck me, is that the level? That's the level, the red face man, Darth Maul he's referring to.
It's going to be a good one.
Red face man, fucking hell.
Can't get that any louder.
That's fine, we can hear it.
The one with the skin condition.
Yeah, yeah, leprosy.
Here we go.
Is that too loud?
No, that's lovely.
Perfect.
So Jude is a fellow designer.
Failed or fellow?
A fellow.
Right, okay, good. Right.
Sorry, accent. This weird text thing.
Yeah,
Do you like it?
I think it's iconic, so yes.
Do you know what that's from?
Is it iconic because it's with Star Wars or because it's good graphic
No, it's
design?
from the old
Obviously,
Saturday.
it's clearly shit graphic design. There's
It's from the
rivers
old
and-
like Flash Gordon serials that used to be on in the cinemas in the old black and white days. So he would have little Flash Gordon serials before films started, as a sort of what they call the there's the main feature and then there's a supporting feature. So
How do you taxate trade routes in space?
Okay, so this is a kid's film, and he's just hit the fucking nail on the head.
Yeah.
Trade routes in space. Well, trade. This is what kids want to see. New Star Wars film. Think of that. You're 9 years old in 1999,
Yeah.
and new Star Wars film's coming out. Fuck, excitement. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Trade routes.
It's not very exciting. Is
Politics. We're off to politics.
it? It's not that good.
I like the text thing, Dan. I think it's iconic for Star Wars. If it was used anywhere else, it looks shit.
Fair
I
enough.
agree.
But typographically speaking, dog cack.
But in space, how do you taxate and have toll booths and things? It's quite big.
Massive Bluetooth.
Now,
Here we are. We got.
this film is a fucking special effects overload.
Okay. Well, what do you think of this scene? So we got Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, Jedi's. Who's
Yeah.
up?
They're supposed to be playing Obi-Wan, and
Liam
Right?
Neeson's in this.
Yeah. It looks like you. Fuck, look at that side profile.
does a bit, actually.
Liam Neeson.
does a bit.
So
So,
here they are.
what's happening? Let's just explain the plot because so many people still don't understand it.
Do you want it turned down, John?
Slightly turned up, I believe, just slightly up, ever so slightly. Okay, So 2 Jedi Knights are going for a meeting somewhere. Why?
Because they're like, why is this blockade round the boo? Can we just negotiate and you can fuck off?
Okay.
You know, they're basically acting as politicians here. They're not to fight. They're there to have a conversation and say to the blockade guys, the Trade Federation, can you leave in peace and we'll sort this out.
John, don't you own one of those? The kind of the hooded cloak.
I do have a hooded cloak. It's a poncho.
Good
I got it
purchase.
from ASOS a long time ago. And it
I photoshopped it. Do you remember when I photoshopped
it looks exactly like
project?
It looks more. Actually, it looks more like the cloak that Qui-Gon wears later on in the film when he's on the desert planet. Yeah, the Tatooine. I hate that stupid little ponytail thing on Ewan McGregor's head. He looks like he's come
signifies a Padawan.
fresh off the set of Train Spotting. He's got a shitty little kind of rat tail.
I like Ewan McGregor. He's the best choice for Obi-Wan, I think. I like that it's to signify as a Padawan learner. He's also got a little braided long piece that flips over his shoulder.
Well, at the same time.
Is he wearing that now?
Yeah.
Does it say, yeah, really?
Yeah, you'll see he's got a long
Right.
braid.
I don't like these
Like a
weird,
little-
like, stereotype Chinese people.
With the aliens?
Yeah.
Listen to the way they talk.
Is it Newt Gunray? That's his name. Newt
Is it?
Gunray, yeah. And I think this film is steeped with racism.
It is massively.
We've
We've
got,
got like
Jar
a
Jar
Jew
Binks and the Jew thing.
The
What?
Jew thing, the
You mean
Watto.
the Toydarian, Watto?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
says, I'm a Toydarian!
Only money interests me.
Know the name of that droid? Anyone know the name of that droid?
It's got a dildo.
That's a bit phallic, isn't it?
TC-14.
Yeah.
TC-14.
TC-14.
Yeah. Who's that then, Dan? Coming on a hologram.
Is that Darth Sidious?
What?
done.
He's done some research.
He does know
Quickly,
stuff.
I'm going for a quick smoke. Google, quick, episode 1.
Yeah. Google the executive summary.
Yeah, next.
It's very obvious who that is, isn't it?
I've got a question, right?
Yeah.
So you know all Siths have yellow eyes? Yeah?
Yeah.
So in canon, all Siths have yellow eyes.
Not all the time they don't.
Okay, Darth Maul.
They sort of do it when they fancy it.
Do they? Can they control that?
Anakin Skywalker's eyes change colour a lot in episode 3.
Keep going to Specsavers and just whacking them
He
off.
goes from yellow to normal eyes and yellow to normal eyes. So, yes!
So they're dead, so instantly we're at war. Whack out the lightsabers.
Okay.
Now, when they were doing this film, if you watch the, which you've probably never done, the special features, they practiced both with Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber handle,
Right.
the hilt,
Yeah.
and they designed 10 various hilts that they could choose from. Ewan
Right.
McGregor's gone, oh, I'll have that one, and what's his face, Liam Neeson went,
Yeah.
oh, I'll just have this.
Okay.
They designed 10 for him, and he just went, no, I'll have this one. Fucking wanker. So he's using the prototype.
Really?
That's just
That's
the
why it looks so
prototype.
weird.
Yeah.
It's like a very black.
It's not been designed. It was like made of
Ah.
like.
Whoa.
Yeah, that one's got a gimp
Oh.
mask on.
Fetishist in the mix.
So I think the aesthetic. Talking of aesthetics now, for this was everything had to be kind of Italian and romanticised in this. So when we get to the original trilogy and it's kind of like ultimate war and they've been in it for 20 years, it feels really industrial.
Yeah.
Up or down, John?
Neither. It's we've got a problem here. Our TV's going to turn off in 5 minutes. So unless we can find some way of
All right,
manually adjusting the volume on the TV, because the remote control is not fucking working. But technical issue on the podcast. Well done, Jude. He's just solved it. So yeah, I'm flooding with beer here. Right, give me a moment.
So
Keep talking, lads.
Qui-Gon Jinn's just banging open the door with his lightsaber. So before this, we'd never really seen what a real Jedi looked like. In the original trilogy, didn't really do much. Deflected a few blaster bullets, cut a few people in half. But here they're going fucking sick. They're smacking open doors. They're like
Whoa.
super speed, all that shit.
It's like Dragon Ball Z.
It is pretty Dragon Ball Z-ish. I don't like the droids. The droid battle droids.
The droids.
Yeah, so the battle droids, so those things in the background, the skeleton-looking things, because like they
They
don't
went in
mean
the-
anything. They don't have souls. You cut one in half, who cares? Right? If it's not like cutting a human in half, they've got a whole life with them. So I think instantly they've taken some drama out of the fucking.
Where are the stormtroopers? They come in the second one, right?
They're clone troopers, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't come to the third film, do they?
No, they made in on Camino in the second film.
Hilarious.
Was a joke about the name?
Sure.
He
I
wrote
like this little bit coming up
Did
here.
George Lucas write the entire script as well on this?
Yes.
He did. So
Yeah.
he wrote and directed it.
Which is why the script is
Cack.
Yeah, you hate this film, right, John?
It's my. It's probably the sequel I like the most. Sorry, the prequel I like the most. But,
Really?
but
Better than the third one?
I'd say that it's still, it's a prequel, so it's an alright prequel, but it's only better in the sense that shit is better than diarrhea. It's still bad. But at least it's got real sets. At least it's got real kind of rubber masks and whatever.
Oh, right. I wouldn't want to do that. I saw something about.
An attack.
I saw something about Anna Dalla's dress that she's wearing in these scenes today from Star Wars, official Star Wars zone.
A bit risky.
It was about the details of. I think it's all been made up, but apparently it's canon. So let me just pull that up.
Bad Wi-Fi.
Bad Wi-Fi. It's gone. It's gone.
He was in Casualty, wasn't he, that guy? Or Holy City.
Yep. Bibble.
Communications disruption can only mean one thing. The internet's gone down. That's what it means in my house. I don't think invasion when my fucking Wi-Fi cuts out.
So did you know that Keira Knightley is in this film, Dan?
No, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
we'll point out which one she is.
What is she
No,
in
we
a
won't
mine?
point it out. We'll get him to try and spot who she is.
You can tell it's when it's her.
Okay.
So the Queen has a number of body doubles, decoys to.
Well, you're giving that away now.
So anyway,
She does.
This was all shot in Lake Como and in Italy, and I went there.
Not this bit.
Not this bit,
But
I
not
was
these
gonna
bits of orbit.
I love this film. I tell you what, because around '98, I liked Star Wars. I was still young.
I tell you what,
But I just
the
thought, fuck it,
anticipation
it's dead.
for
And then
a
this
Star
came
Wars
out.
film was so big that they gave us this, and we all kind of left the cinema pretending we liked it, and then we saw it again,
And what time
then we
did you go
realised
home,
we
have a
didn't.
wank and cry at the same time in the shower?
I don't think I was quite young, so I don't think I was masturbating at the time. But
Not discovered that yet. That's a
now I think
Well, that
about
was
it.
a joy. That was a treat for after the disappointment. I was saying to Dan before, the droids, mate, like they take some of. If you're shooting down troopers, that's a life. That's a person.
Look at this. It looks like Jurassic Park in the Stampede scene, where everything looks like the only thing that looks real there
The graphic-
is
the graphics
Liam
is
Neeson.
The graphics are awful in this. Why didn't he just force push him out of the way?
There's a weird pig there. I've never
So
noticed that before.
we're on the boot. The Trade Federation droids are just taking down trees. Don't give a shit. The droids. They've got no emotion. They've got no soul. A Jedi versus a droid isn't fair.
So you talk about racial stereotypes. Now, this guy, Jar Jar Binks, is basically the turn of the century black man. I reckon if we'd see, if they would let us look in the Lucas archives, I reckon George Lucas gave the
brief.
design team a drawing, and it was basically a gollywog. And said, this is what I want, and they said, George, we know you're the ultimate. You might be the director, the writer, and everything, and you're financing the film. But there's no way, George, they're going to let you get away with this. And he's like, okay, we'll make him as racist and stereotypical as possible. And it's played by a black guy who has not done anything since.
It destroyed his career, man.
Yeah.
Ahmed Best is called, and it completely destroyed his career.
So we're not really listening to him, are we? Because it's so quiet.
Well, everything
Can
up.
you turn it up a little bit?
Yeah,
Because I can't hear this twat's dialogue. Louder than that. Terrible things. That's good.
I like Qui-Gon Jinn.
You have a look here where they're all like looking at what's supposed to be his eyes, like looking way too high, especially this bit now. And look at that, that's so.
It's annoying. It is annoying, but
And here he jumps in a stream, and rather than just like casually walking into the water, he does this elaborate, stupid somersault.
no, he's just telling them, look, on land, you two are the bosses. Underwater, you got no fucking chance, boy.
Don't worry. This hasn't been our day for warm welcomes.
There's no need for that.
Is he a water person?
Yeah.
Why does he wear like?
I don't know.
fabric?
Good point.
Because he doesn't cock and bollocks. You can't put that in a kids' film. Has he got cock and bollocks?
It looks so unfinished, the CGI, but that was actually what it looked like at the time, and that was
Yeah, but you're looking at
considered.
1999, mate. That's 18 years ago.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have relied so heavily on it. Is my problem. This looks quite good, but I reckon a lot of that's probably model work.
You reckon? Well, we're going underwater, right? So we're going to the Gungan city.
And that's actually Liam Neeson, Obi-Wan and whatever, swimming in a tank of water, I guess. Yeah?
Yeah,
That looks
of course
like
it
water
is.
to me.
Is this where they live?
Yeah, they live in here. I don't like the feeble
Not a lot of
sort of
privacy.
bubble.
So there's a
No.
there's a race of
Sex
weird
room.
like aliens that
Over
live
there.
under the sea in Naboo. Right?
Did you see the walkie-talkie? Have they got some walkie-talkie yet, which is a woman's shaver?
Yeah, it's coming up much later.
So
we've seen-
and
we've
these are
seen
like
Tatooine, isn't it?
these are amphibious creatures.
Yeah, they're sort of semi. They can live.
Semi.
Oh,
Not that kind of show. Actually, it is.
it is.
Welcome to
A
Blah
few more
Wars.
beers, and we'll just talk about.
No,
cock and
guys.
vagina. Captain Topos. He's got a beard. I didn't like this because he's got a tash, which is flesh, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a mustache. If
Well,
it's
what
flash,
the fuck is it? So he hasn't got one.
it's a whisker.
Them big old fleshy, like dangly bits hanging from your mouth.
At this point,
We've all been
this
there.
is the point in the kind of film where I was bored, even when I first saw it. I just remember just being so. What is all this? Why are
You
we
were like,
here?
I know what you were hoping for. You were hoping for TIE fighters and X-Wings.
Yeah, of course you fucking well were. You want to see. I mean, Star Wars relies so heavily on nostalgia factor. It does, because do you know this was the first Star Wars film released in China, and it bombed.
Really?
Because everybody went and saw this.
They'd never seen.
No,
the
because
previous-
the original three weren't allowed to be released
Really?
there. They were banned because they didn't pass the censorship of the
But at the time,
Soviets.
like all slagging the graphics off now. But at the time, the graphics was absolutely on top of its game. It was unbelievable, mate. The pod racer, like.
Yeah, the pod race looks all right, but it's just creatures don't really work.
Dude, I understand. Because I saw Spider-Man 2 recently. And that looks pretty terrible. And I remember loving that at the cinema.
Exactly.
Just the final kind of third of the film, there is
Is
a
he-
great big battle. That's Brian Blessed, by the way.
Yeah, massive.
Ah,
Yeah, big bloke, yeah.
The final third of the movie is a great big large battle, and it's all just CGI
It's
creatures
awful.
fighting CGI
Oh, you
creatures
know it's
on a
built-
CGI field. It looks like the Windows XP
No, it is.
desktop background.
That's what they based it on.
Really?
Because
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Someone-
it's just like
the
watching a
story
video
goes-
game or a
the story
cartoon.
goes, someone fired their PC up and
Before
before they
they
fired it up,
saw
they
it.
went, what should it look like? Lucas saw it and went, something like that. And they went, really? He went, yeah. And that's it. It's come from the Windows XP loading screen. You know what it is.
Yeah.
That's I kind of want to cry now.
Is the fat guy one of those the same race?
Yeah, he is.
Why are his eyes in? And he's got like an innie.
Good point. Good fucking point. I've
Yeah.
never thought about that before.
He does look like he's a
Inward
completely different
eyes
race.
and a massive fucking eyebrow, and everyone else has got erection eyes.
Yeah.
They got eyes with erection. I tell you what,
Maybe he's the only
I've
one that
never
gets to
noticed
mate.
that before.
He's like, he's almost like a...
You know, he's like the alpha, right? He's the one who gets to mate, maybe.
Oh, he
Maybe
has-
it's
he-
like
he has
race
all the
versus
sex.
species.
Yeah.
So maybe they've got this species and they've got various races within it. I don't know, maybe. It's kind of like, do you think that's a dictatorship? Probably not. It's like the North Korea of Star Wars.
He's the Kim
Yeah, he looks like it. It's fat
He
enough.
does as well. At this point, we haven't been annihilated by them yet, so
Yeah, good point.
I know they listen to our show. Just fuck off, North Korea! Stop being twats. Fucking put your toys away.
And you're going to get shot as well. Welcome to the club.
Dan's going to Denmark, and they don't have anything against
Don't
Denmark.
tell him where he lives.
Oh yeah, they'll find him. They'll find him. Only Yorkshiremen in Denmark.
So this is always a bigger fish scene.
It's a literal representation of the saying. There's the bigger
Always,
fish
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
It was crap. Like, all of this, actually looking at this as an adult, it doesn't need to be in there.
No.
In fact, this whole film doesn't
This
need
whole
to happen.
sequel could have been cut.
What's the
This whole film doesn't have to be cut.
What's
yeah.
your take on it?
I thought you liked this film.
It's nostalgia, but I'm just trying to think, narratively speaking, it doesn't need to be there. Start episode 2,
Yeah.
and then actually get Darth Vader in the suit for free. And the whole film with Vader in a suit. That's what people want.
Well, yeah, they do want that.
Quite liked your theories about recreating this original.
Oh, you listened to that show, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Fan
just
of
think
the
they
show.
should be done
Fan of the show.
without
No,
George
you're a guest
Lucas
on the show.
in charge of it, because
I'll tell you what would be hilarious getting on the show. Oh, that's your bird. Hope you don't want us to bleep
he
that.
may not want us to reveal that. I can beat
Sorry,
that out if you want.
fucking hell. Bleep it out, yes or no?
Sure.
Bleep it out.
I'll bleep out the part where I say yes or no.
Look at the mouths.
Are they masks or CGI? They look like
Both.
rubber.
They're both.
Okay.
It's like they wore green screen lipstick. So that's a close-up of Jar Jar, and the graphics looks alright there.
Yeah.
But when he's in full motion, full body, they couldn't render that out.
No.
Impossible.
He always
Of
looks a
course.
bit kind of like he's not really there.
Why?
The lighting there is not bad, but I think they've regraded the colours in this film.
Yeah, but mate, like, in what other Star Wars film have you known a shit of any kind to fail? This is
The thing
clutching at
about this
storytelling.
particular film, which really annoys me, is that nothing in it looks familiar with the old Star Wars films. All the ships look like something out of a video game, and the new, there's no kind of grey, dirty, used things. Everything's pristine and like Renaissance and really.
Yeah, but that's the point. That's the whole point of what George Lucas was trying to do. He was trying to make you feel
But
Renaissance.
even the creatures don't even look anything like something that would exist in the Star Wars
That kind of looks
universe.
like the space look. Well, that looks like, that looks like Hellboy.
Hellboy.
That big fish.
Red
The
face
eyes.
man.
Right, that's Darth Maul.
Hellboy's got a red
man.
face.
Yeah, okay, good, fair enough.
Darth Maul's one of the few good things about this film.
Yeah.
But look at
That's
this,
it, that is.
Windows XP desktop,
Yeah,
anyone? It's like absolutely straight off that.
But look, can I just talk design for a minute? So we had Doug Chang designing this, yeah?
A lot of this was model work, fair play, it does look good.
Yeah.
That's
And
obviously a real
everything
window.
needed to feel round, Renaissance, sort of natural.
Yeah.
Because when the Empire come in, everything's industrial, square. That's it, and they wanted to be a visual juxtaposition between the two trilogies, right? So when you start watching the old trilogy, the original trilogy, you start to reminisce about this. Well, you don't, but that's
No,
the
you
idea.
fucking well don't.
But that's the idea, right?
What you're doing is you're watching this and you're thinking, I wish I could be watching a New Hope
you look at
instead of
this, look
this.
how beautiful that scene is, right? That's Lake Como.
Yeah.
And they're there and they're doing their thing, and you're looking at all the amazing buildings behind.
Yeah,
And
there's some lovely
this all
floating
gets
ships.
destroyed when the Empire comes, right? The Empire, it's like the Nazis, they
Do
come
they?
in, they smash, beautiful cities up. It's
Right.
the same thing.
That young lady there is Keira Knightley.
Really?
Yeah.
So we're Keira Knightley's dressed in black.
How old is she
Feather
in
in her
this?
hair.
She's about 14.
How old's
She's not
Natalie?
14.
This is before she did Bend It Like Beckham.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Terrence Stamp wouldn't know where to look. He's got Natalie Portman
Still
there, and he's got a 14-year-old Keira Knightley there.
But they work, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Terrence Stamp. He only did this movie. Because
How old's
of
Natalie
Natalie
Portman in this?
Natalie Portman in this is
She's about 17, I think.
17, 18. But Terence Stamp only did it because he liked her in Leon.
When she was about 14 or 13.
Oh, it's
Might
a
be
bit-
12 in
It is
fact.
a bit seedy, that film, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
But he basically said he fancied her in. He went on record saying he quite fancied her in Leon, not realising she was 12 at the time. Or maybe he did realise that. Anyway, but Terence Stamp agreed to do this movie so that he could work with her, and the irony was that he never got to because it was all done
Green screen.
on green screen and things like this.
So, why did Jar Jar feel the need to jump out and try and be a Jedi? He clearly didn't have the ability to do it. He knew.
I just think that George Lucas looked at every scene in this film and went, let's make Jar Jar do this.
Slapstick.
Let's make Jar Jar do that. He feels he never had to put these stupid comic relief characters in his other films. He didn't do that in the original 3, so why does he do it in this one with Jar Jar? Why does he do it with C-3PO in the next one? And in the third one, who's he got to do his stupid slapstick stuff? I guess there's no one.
Well, he starts to listen to the fans.
Maybe.
Phase Jar Jar out and start. No, the third film's really.
There you go. So you can see Natalie Portman there, right beside her, and then there's Keira Knightley pretending to be the Queen.
I do remember
the name of the
the
character, the captain, the brown
Panaka.
Oh,
Is it Tanaka or Panaka?
Panaka. I was asking Dan.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were just asking both of us.
There's Natalie Portman to the right there.
What a pair.
He's not that. It isn't. Yeah, Keira Knightley. There you go. I love the silver ship. I do. It's nostalgia for me. I think this film starts to fall into nostalgia for me.
That ship,
That
the big
ship,
shiny
yeah.
one that doesn't look like it comes from Star Wars at all. It looks like
That's the point.
Looks like it belongs in like Babylon 5 or
It
something.
comes from the boot, and that's what he was trying to establish. He was trying.
Look, listen to this. Right. You just said that. I said, why does it ask him twice?
Right. What do you think of the lightsaber thing? It's the girth of the lightsaber. Because in the original, it's thin.
Yeah. Well, you know all about girth, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a massive one. I'm gonna lie about that.
I'm the expert at shoving things up my arse.
That's the story Dan could put us in. Do you want to talk about that?
Is that for another time?
Yeah, definitely for another time.
Is.
I don't think the people that are listening to this podcast want to know about
But
various
John's stuff up
things
his
like
arse, that's all you
various-
need to know.
how
But-
flexible my fucking sphincter is.
Would you rather long and thin? When I mean like pencil thin.
What, are we talking lightsabers or cock?
Or like girth, super girth, but about as thick as like, I don't know, pound coin.
As thick as that?
Thicker than that, mate.
Big girth?
Thicker.
That's not fucking-
Is that
No,
what
not
it's
for
supposed
girth.
to be girth?
What the fuck are you talking
then?
about?
I mean
5
length,
feet.
length and thickness.
Alright, length. Okay, yeah. For what? A lightsaber or a cock?
Would you rather have a chode or a pencil? Is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
fucking hell.
Popular topic.
So one of
The
these
length
robots
and
is
thickness of a pound
R2D2,
coin,
right?
that'd be like just kissing the sphincter. I'll have that, please.
Is that R2D2?
That's his R2D2's first scene. He was built and made on the boot, and he comes out, and it's not a hero. It's a pot luck that he's not getting shot.
Yeah.
So what is R2D2?
He's an astromech droid. He goes and fixes stuff. So if something wrong with the ship, like in this situation, or if he's in Luke Skywalker's X-wing, he fixes it. If they get hit too many times, he put the deflector shields up. He puts the power back. He puts the I don't know, God knows what it is, the hyperspace back to normal. There you go. And that guy's called Rick Olay. You only see him in this film only, but he's the kind of. He's a Poe Dameron, he's the sort of Wedge Antilles, I reckon, of this
Maybe the
film.
Wedge Antilles. He's definitely not used enough to be Poe Dameron, but he's Danny the drug dealer from With Now and I.
That's right,
And he's
yeah.
the guy from Where's World 2.
The two tramps,
Beat them to death with their own shoes.
Yeah, that's the one.
You know the guy?
You can't take a Royal Highness there. The Hutt's are gangsters. If they discover her, it'd be no different than if we landed on the system.
The whole planet. and
So
go
they're taking her to Tatooine because it's really far away to protect the Queen, right?
No,
That's
that's
why
what
we
I'm
were doing
saying.
this?
Tatooine was a genius move. You want nostalgia? Tatooine, I like.
I think it's too. Well, when we get to Tatooine, we discover certain things, and I just think the coincidence is too much, really. On some of it.
What would you mean?
Like Anakin Skywalker made C-3PO. That sort of shit.
Right, okay.
Really
yeah,
annoys me.
that's like clutching at straws.
Jabba the Hutt's there, sort of waving to the crowd. It's just.
There you are.
Here we go.
Hey, of
Face
course,
man.
Blue face man in this thing. Hologram.
He looks cool.
They should not have killed him.
Now the two of them, this is got out of hand.
No.
He looks like he has a semi on his forehead, that guy.
This is why we put down in. This is like bring the knob gags. Fucking hell. I hate this scene because look how small the curvature is.
Yeah. She's sat in the
And
back.
then it's just like, fuck
All
you
this
then.
wasted space around the edges. What's it for?
Like, the seats that don't even work.
Just shelving. Just some velvet shelves there. You want to put some shoes on.
Poor R2. It's a saving grace of this.
Clean this droid up.
Padme, you're the queen. Be a fucking tramp and clean. You cunt.
We're on board my ship. How
Yeah.
about I play Queen right now because
Yeah.
I'm the fucking Queen and you play the
Yeah,
servant?
no one else needs to know. We only did a decoy because all the droids were asking questions. We can't trust everyone else is in on this apart from the Jedi.
They're supposed to be Jedi. They should be able to tell that
Yeah.
they're talking to a decoy. Who's are you, son? Oh Lord, I swear I'm never gonna roam again.
What was that? Is that your
That's the original.
Dumbo impression?
That's the original script.
I'm going to
for
go
Jar Jar
get some
Binks.
more beer, guys. Keep talking.
Oh.
Dan, stepping in.
I'm working in the field. Okay, so yeah, this is
You're in space and you have to clean a robot by hand.
and you're the fucking Queen of Naboo. Well, she's looking at him as if to say, fucking hell, was whole journey with this cunt. And we're in the audience thinking, why is this character on board their ship? Just can't they drop him off? And this is one of the. I like it when they're on Tatooine because it's real kind of scenes. Real. It's all shot in Tunisia. If you go to Tunisia, you can see the sets they built. They made like a little
they still
village.
exist?
Yes, they still exist. They're all sort of falling down and decaying, but they still exist.
Wow.
I reckon people have parties there and stuff. We could go out to the desert with a camel, smoke a bit of
Is
grass.
Liam Neeson just wearing a snood?
Don't know what a snood is. Is that a blanket with arms?
Is it a snood? It's a blanket, yeah, with arms.
He's wearing a poncho like the guy from like Clint Eastwood. In God, he must be sweating in all that leather.
No more commands from my hands today, Captain. Spaceport is not going to be pleasant. The Queen wishes it. She's curious.
In fairness, Liam Neeson does sort of like totally believe in what he's doing with this film, but it's not like a phoned-in performance.
No, he seems good.
He's doing an alright job.
I always like him in roles.
Yeah, I do too. He played
He
a
has the
villain
same
in
accent,
Mission Impossible,
though,
didn't he?
in every role ever.
Yeah.
Even if he's playing an American person.
So this is like a kind of obviously a reference to the original Star Wars film and the spaceport. It's exactly the same kind of things going on in the background. There's not some little CGI creatures there, but
Is this
he's
something that you don't like?
just trod in some dog shit or something, and he's like wiping his feet on the ground. It's a bit immature. No, I like it. I like this because it looks like the original films. Well, not that, but it does have a feel of that original.
I keep finding it odd that there's a lot of mud huts, in space.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Welcome, the most racist character in the film. This guy is basically a stereotype Jew.
Okay,
His name's Watto. Look at his nose.
Oh my god.
Wait. And this is Darth Vader as a child. Got you about to meet the most, this is the George Lucas, huge fan of Hitler. I believe.
Well, that's not tattoos. Hutsies, isn't it?
Hutties.
Hutties, that's it.
Ew. Oh.
Yeah.
He's got a long tongue.
Good for something.
Oh.
Oh, let's give Jar Jar something to do.
He plays with
You an Angel. Oh, the dialogue in this movie.
What do you think of Jack Lloyd in this?
I think my dad's Turbo Man. I'm just,
That's so good.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger guy.
I just
Did this
think
come out in the same time?
he does look a little bit like
he's
Leonardo
look at his
DiCaprio.
method acting. He's cleaning something and talking at the same time. Give him his dues.
To be fair, the kid is one of the better actors in this movie.
Yeah. I mean, it
Shame
ruined
you
his
quit.
career.
Yeah.
My mom and I were sold to graduate.
But his mum's still a virgin and 50. So, unless Plagueis came in and slipped, literally dropped the dick in her.
I like the way she went. She has him. There was no father. And then she kind of looks away. Bullshit. Obviously, was. You just don't know who it was, love. It's like that old joke, isn't it? The war baby, mum.
Yeah.
Who is my dad? Some soldiers. Who is my dad? Some Jedi. There was a piss up on Tatooine.
Yeah.
A load of Jedi just basically raped the shit out
It
of
was a stag do.
Oh, Jake Lloyd is not great.
Wait, here we go. Here we go.
He's drugged, man.
Oh, yeah, he looks like one of those.
Turn it up. Turn it up. We don't want to miss this amazing, not racist at all dialogue.
I just want to say Jake Lloyd looks like an after meth photo.
Yeah, he is.
We don't have anything else, but credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't. What, you think you're some kind of shit? I ain't waving your hand around like that. I'm just like that here.
Main tricks don't work on me. Only money.
Yeah. So make of that what you will.
Pretty Jewish.
Pretty fucking racist.
He's got not much of a stubble in this, but in episode 2, he's got the biggest stubble.
Yeah, kind of giving him that hangover look.
But he basically sells pod racers. That's all this guy sells, right? He's talking about.
He sells all
fucking
crap,
hyperdrive.
bits of crap.
Yeah.
Well, what they
Jar Jar
could have
just
done is they
sells
could have
things.
sold the very big spaceship for loads of little small ones, and had some money left over, and not entrusted all their money in a little boy.
She's a bit of a pedo in this film.
Why is she macking on?
I don't think she's hitting on the
Darth
kid.
Vader?
Whoa, hang on, he's not Darth Vader yet, mate. But yeah, of course he is. She's got that little carving.
I remember when this came out, this kid at school called Tim. So you seen the poster of that new Star Wars channel? I said, yeah, and it's got Luke Skywalker, and you can see his shadow of his father.
He's retarded.
I said no, it's Anakin Skywalker. It's his father. It's Luke Skywalker. It's Anakin Skywalker, mate. It's Anakin Skywalker. The film's set 30 years before Star Wars. It's Luke Skywalker. I had this little fight with this little kid, and he was like, oh, fucking idiot.
You seem like you're still grieving over that moment.
I'm still angry
It's
about
like
it.
it's one of those things you want to.
Maybe you should watch the fucking film rather than just look at the poster and try and
Right, what we got going on the back here? We've got Dewbacks,
a massive dildo.
the big dinosaur.
Oh, like spelled with a D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is really annoying, where he kind of just fucks around and causes more mischief.
What are
All
those
the
inflatable
antics-
balloons in the background?
All the antics that he does, it looks like it's
No, they look
straight
like
out of Power
amusements,
Rangers.
you know?
Yeah, like amusement park.
Does that just
Oh,
make a
Sebulba,
sound as if
the
he fucking was flung it?
So this species is called a dog, and it just looks it's completely mental. It's basically 4 hands and a body. It's called Sebulba. And careful Sebulba.
Where's the subtitles?
There's no subtitles.
Oh, because we're watching the. Okay,
Special
well there you
edition.
go, kids. If you steal a film illegally from a torrent site, you're
stole
not
it.
going to get the. You're not going to
Nothing
get
to do with
the.
me. I've got kids.
Hey, look, I'm not going to fucking pay for episode 1, am I? I mean, I've given them enough. I paid for my cinema ticket when I was about 12 years old. Yeah, so there should be subtitles, but unfortunately,
I think I've seen this film enough to say what they are and translate. Do you know what they got right in these scenes? Is the amount of extras. I like
They did,
it.
and they built, like I say, I was telling Dan, they built all of these lovely little hut things, and they put them in the background.
It's quite Spielbergian.
and they're still there now.
Yeah, you're right. It is Spielbergian. They didn't get that right in the original trilogy. It's quite sparse and empty.
That's correct. They did definitely did make the place look a bit busier. They got that right in the new movie as well, though, didn't they? Force Awakens. And in Jeddah.
I know we talked about...
Jeddah is probably the most exciting little... It's like
Jeddah's
bustling,
fucking
absolutely
amazing.
packed with like
Yeah.
life and this.
Fucking gone.
You could pause that and watch it. Who's this woman anyway?
She died last night.
Look at
She
her.
died last night.
Is she?
That's a man. No, it's a woman. Okay.
Oi, hello Annie. My bones are aching. It's going to be windy tonight. That's good. Good
She died last
scientific.
year, mate.
Is she?
She was one of the... You know, they did that Beatles cover of all the famous people that died. Yeah, they had like they had David Bowie on it. They had Prince. They did a whole bit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And
stuck
she
in the
was on
middle.
it?
Yeah, Kenny Baker. He was stuck. He was popping out of R2D2.
And she was in it as
She
well.
was in it. It was just a head like poking around the corner, going, "I died as well. Don't forget me. I was on screen."
What else has she done apart from this?
Fucking hell.
Is she like last of summer wine or something? You know, she's like one of the hot, attractive ladies that the old people might fall in love with. Tempt them.
Oh, fucking
that
How
film's
rude is
so
R2D2? He's just like, oh, look, there's another droid in it. Hello.
Is that Maz Kanata there?
It is. That's Maz
Bollocks, it's
Kanata.
not
Maz Kanata. It is Maz Kanata.
This is really upsetting. This is the whole Darth Vader made C-3PO. I just think it's too much of a coincidence. Although that puppet is lovely.
Where is she then?
What do you mean, where is she?
I'm trying to find her.
Pretty good though.
He made free CPO.
C-3PO, yeah, apparently.
Like he programmed it?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
called Jira. She's called Jira, the old woman.
Well, like wrote the code for his brain?
Apparently so.
Because you sound like
Do you really think a 9-year-old boy could do that?
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
But he's a genius, right? He's Darth Vader.
Listen.
He's a talented young man. It's just he's so different in this film to how he is in the next one.
Does the
You
Force
don't
make
really-
you smarter?
No.
Well, how technical do you want to get with the Force?
Not very.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm
You get that?
naked.
Let me
The seats are all different now. Look, they haven't got like covers on them now. They're actually
Yeah.
you can actually sit on them. Why?
Maybe they're
why
like
have they done
maybe
that?
they're like fold out, you know.
For when friends
IKEA.
come round. I'm going to piss off my spaceship tonight. Get the fold out.
Right, this
No
is the image
carpet
I
in
was
that room 'cause all
talking
the
about.
vomit.
Look, the Beatles cover.
Yeah. Willy Wonka's on
Willy
it.
Wonka.
Oh, gee, well done.
Where is she? Jira from...
It's
That's
where's
Jira
Robin?
from Tatooine, just there. That's her.
I have no idea who she is. Sorry, but okay. So these are the very only the few
This
times
is the
Darth
first
Maul
time we've
says
seen
anything.
Coruscant since 1997. Sorry, everyone.
That's professional, isn't it? Turn it off. Turn it off.
Fine.
God, never had a phone call during a commentary before.
Red face man.
So the voice of Darth Maul is
Titular villain?
is Peter
Is he the
Serafinowicz,
titular
who
villain?
you can check out in the new series.
Yeah.
No, the titular villain. Oh god.
What?
The titular villain, the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Isn't that the word you say?
Yeah.
Titular?
I guess it is titular, but I say titular.
Sure.
Titular.
Is he the Phantom Menace?
Yeah, it refers to him.
Okay.
But it's a shit title. It does sound like something out of the old serials, though.
Has anybody ever seen Power?
Very fast, very dangerous. Taking plenty of pictures.
Yeah, for the Instagram account.
Get my good side.
Did.
Don't have them.
Every scene that this guy's in, Jar Jar Binks, it just ruins it, spoils it, takes away. It's as if they need him to sort of be the butt of a joke because there's nothing else to watch.
Yeah.
It's a pretty dull film, isn't it, so far?
But the thing is, I feel like you can see when they disconnect because they're acting to something that's not there.
Yeah. Well, there's apparently a guy there.
Is it Andy Serkis?
No, it's not. It's the
Surprise,
bloke who
surprise.
played him, that Ahmed Best, or whatever his name is.
Oh, okay.
But he sat there with a fake Jar Jar Binks head on the top of his head.
Yes, he wears sunglasses and a big Jar Jar Binks helmet.
Yeah, and he apparently sat in on the scenes and so they could actually look at something. But as you can tell, their eyes don't really match up with where his eyes are.
Do you know what the fruit is that he tries to pick out with his big tongue?
No idea.
Howleys.
Is it really?
Yeah. Apparently they grow those on Tatooine.
Has she done anything else? Anakin's mum.
Shimmy Skywalker.
Shmi.
She's, as far as I know.
Shmi?
Maybe American TV.
What about Shmi? What about Shmi?
Are Anakin's parents special in any way?
Well, her mum's not, but
And mum, apparently he was like
Darth.
there was no sexual intercourse. He was conceived.
kind of like-
What,
in
he's
miracles.
Jesus?
Basically, yeah.
Apparently, it's like a
The chosen one.
virgin conception.
Darth Jesus.
That's
Wow.
what they
Well,
suggest.
I think that Darth Plagueis went there,
With a boner.
fiddled with the midichlorians.
It's a slave, you know. It's probably 10 credits a night or something.
Yeah.
Wait, so you can fuck someone with the Force?
Force fuck.
I think he.
Force fuck.
I don't think he did that.
Force fuck.
Well, it's serious. Did he? I don't want to say the R word, but did he?
Rape?
What did he fucking do to Shimmy Skywalker to get her pregnant with Anakin?
Well, they imply later on that they specifically imply there was no father, meaning he was conceived by the Force, and that's what Obi-Wan said. Qui-Gon
It's
says.
clearly, but if you, I mean,
Bullshit.
it's not canon
It's
anymore.
so stupid.
Okay, because
What's
two
not
things.
canon? This
Plague-
film isn't canon.
No, Plagueis isn't canon in terms of what he did. Because in the book, doesn't he go back?
He's mentioned in episode 3, so he must be canon.
He's canon, but in the book,
What book?
Palpatine or whatever it's called.
Plagueis' holiday memoir.
Plagueis, no, it's called. He basically goes off and he's a man. That's his species is a man, right?
Right, he's a man, is he? Human.
No, as in the species.
He's a man.
A man.
A man.
Two ends or something. Have I got
I
that
don't
right,
know.
listeners?
I don't think
Am I
he's
talking
canon
shit?
anymore.
Tell me.
I
He's
don't-
canon. He's
he's
mentioned
canon.
in episode 3.
His appearance isn't.
I reckon he might be Snoke.
These sets here are really good, and it's nice that they made all that. You know,
Yeah.
they it's just they rely in the next movies. I remember watching the. I liked seeing the kind of promotional pictures from episode 2. It was like, you know, watch episode 2 making of pictures, and it was just pictures of like Liam Neeson and Hayden Christensen sitting on green blocks.
Liam Neeson.
Not Liam Neeson, sorry.
McGregor.
Ewan McGregor. Sitting on like green lumps on a green set, and it's all green, and you know, sitting in the top of a spaceship, all surrounded by green. It's
Up or down?
It
Up
looked
or down?
terrible. Eh?
Up or down? In
do
your
you mean?
mind at the time.
Down, because there's just nothing there to look at, and it just made me feel bad. It made me feel sad that they're not building things. They're not making real devices. They're not actually
I think
giving
my little
actors
boy
environments
looks
to
like
work in. Your boy?
him. Jesse looks like Jake Lloyd.
I hope he doesn't grow up to be like
No.
J Lloyd.
Yeah, seriously.
Hopefully he takes after his mum. God. Slaphead like me. John, I reckon you could pull off quite a good Qui-Gon Jinn haircut.
I've more or less got it, haven't I? I'm not great
Just
yet.
tie the front bit back over the top.
I've done that occasionally.
Couple
The
of
the old Legolas look.
Yeah. A couple of gonk droids, with white gonk droids in the background there.
I don't like this spaceship. It looks stupid.
It doesn't look like Star
why
Wars.
does
It looks like the Lord of the Rings house inside.
It looks like an alien spaceship.
Yeah.
You know, like one in a shitty film.
Those sets are good. Look at that.
I think those sets are beautiful. This was my favourite part of the whole film.
Yeah, me too. I was saying to Dan, but you were in the loo at the time. Yeah.
I used to get fuses over
It does feel. It
My brother's
feels
listening.
nice. It
I used to
feels
get a fuse over it. You know what that means?
boner.
No, it was something else.
Here we go. Like he says, like, oh, who was his dad?
You can see things before they happen. That's why he appears to have such quick reflexes. It's a Jedi trait.
It's a Jedi trait. He says Jedi trait like they're a species,
Yeah.
you know?
They're not, are they? They're it's a religion.
Unusually strong. It's not like these kids are like knocking about willy-nilly with the Force. Because what they did, the Jedi, they'd go around and they'd find a kid that had really strong Force powers and say, we're taking him away from you to train them as Jedi.
It says if he'd been born on Coruscant, we would have found him.
So when you're born in Star Wars, you have a random number of midichlorians.
Well, according to this film, but I mean, no one really accepts that now. They pretend that never happened. But it's not canon.
Well, so it's not.
So you're saying the entire Force depends on microscopic bacteria.
That's Greedo. You know that,
yeah, I know it's Greedo. But that's what I mean. The coincidences in this film are too much.
Get shot by Han Solo, Dan.
Who?
The green little. What's the species?
What in like 3 films time or something?
Yeah. In episode 4, we hope that one.
Good callback. Well, they have braces in space.
Yeah. I think that's just gingivitis.
Ginger kids.
It wouldn't do very well on Tatooine.
This is fucking stupid. Again, look, another scene here. Absolutely.
If your hand gets at the beam, it's going to go numb for hours.
Okay, don't put your hand in the beam. Why don't you shove your fucking face in the beam, you twat? And then put your hand inside there and get your hand stuck. Just, oh, for fuck's sake. What is this, a fucking Adam Sandler
If
film
you had
or
to kill
something?
anyone from Star Wars, who would it be?
But all his scenes could be cut and removed. They don't need to be, this doesn't need to be in here.
This whole machine screams industrial accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, why don't you just turn it on while his fucking arm's in there, please?
Did he make it himself? Is that why it's so dangerous looking?
He made the whole thing himself, which is ridiculous for how old is he? 7?
And he's never won a race either, and they bet all their life savings on him. Like, he's never finished a race, ever.
He's the only human that can do it.
The only human can do it.
He's the only human stupid enough to do it.
And C3PO is like, this Jar Jar's a fucking cunt. Like a fucking show-stealing cunt.
It's working!
It's working!
I did like the spinny bits.
So humans in Star Wars that are not Jedis, where do they rank in society?
No, human can be a Jedi, but a Jedi is kind of like it's like a title, like a monk. It requires a great deal of religious.
Yeah, I know Yoda's a Jedi, but it's just like humans
a
themselves.
human can become a Jedi if they
in
are.
a sec. I love this scene.
This scene where
I love the lighting. I love
where he goes, oh, there's so many stars. I've never seen stars
Yeah,
before.
but you're looking into the future a little bit. I want to visit them all. Yeah, and you suddenly think, fuck.
It's a bit Werther's Originals.
It is. Fuck. Well, you're doing the same to me now. It's
I've got to say, my granddad
Go on.
auditioned for the Werther's original adverts. Did you know that?
No.
But they thought he was a little bit too old to play the little boy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So fucking shit. It's unreal. Right. Back to your question. I love that. That, to me, is Tatooine.
It looks like High Napa, mate.
Well, let's just have a look at this. Let's just watch this scene. Watch. So he's getting the Medichlorian count.
This is Dragon Ball Z.
He's using his mum's razor.
That's the razor, you know, Wilkinson's sword.
A lady Gillette.
Even Master Yoda's not as strong as Anakin, right?
You know in Dragon Ball Z they have the scanner and they got that power level is over 9,000. Yeah, so it's the same.
Basically that. Where do humans rank in Star Wars? I'd say in this trilogy. Probably they're all equal, right? But in the original trilogy,
So there's no
humans,
space races.
Yeah, there's loads of space races, but in
Like racists. Like
oh yeah, but that's the Empire, right?
Ah,
Because they exclusively only take humans
oh really?
in the Empire.
No, they don't. What, in the Empire?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That it's all human, right?
Is it like kind of like master race type shit?
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay.
And
Oh,
that's
so
the
they're
whole
space
point.
Nazis. Cool.
That's the whole point.
Space Nazis can.
And in the OT, they're all white. Name me a black.
Andrew Coruscant.
Yeah, but he's not in the Empire. Is
Loads
he?
of the stormtroopers could be black, for all we know. Darth Vader's got a black voice.
Isn't Finn black?
Yeah, but that's now, and that's the First Order. It's a completely different regime.
Oh, sorry.
So we got pit droids. I like the pit droids, the little round-headed ones.
Well, you hit them on the head and they bounce around like...
I must say, I really like all the weird things in the background.
There's a lot to look at. Visually, this film is very rich. Yeah.
These Twi'leks are
Twi'leks.
I'll be honest, I busted a couple of nuts over those Twi'leks. We're talking about the Twi'leks in the red and the red, blue, and yellow outfits. If you've got the visual guides to this
working
film,
on Sebulba's ship, and they're
all
rubbing his legs.
all of those, they're naked inside those because they don't wear underwear in space.
Okay.
Honestly, they're all net fish.
Oh wait,
fish
so
net.
you're attracted to if the weird skin flesh floats from the back.
Yeah.
It's
They've got, like,
attractive.
snakes coming out
But
their
if it's coming from their face, it's disgusting.
Yeah, fuck that noise. I'll tell you what, you can kind of see some camel toe action in there as well.
We're watching the Blu-ray, and the crease is there. You know. I happen to have a chance cube. It would be a dice, but it's a chance cube.
Chance keepers in Star Wars.
Blue or red?
His moustache doesn't join in the middle.
Who's Sebulba? I mean, Watto. That guy.
Qui-Gon.
Fagin.
He can't grow one.
Sebulba.
Oh,
Is he a Sith then as well because of his eyes? Huge.
Who?
Sebulba. Sorry,
Jar
Watto.
Jar. Oh, Watto.
Is he a Sith because of his eyes?
He hasn't got red in it. He's got yellow. This might as well be the F1 team. Why is this is the thing that I don't get. Why is that species, like Sebulba species, a Doug and Jabba the Hutt, perving over a humanoid or a Twi'lek? They're completely different. That's like me looking at a slug going, fit, I would. Put a little bikini on, and get a little mouse and get some like high stockings on its legs. Let's get going. That's the same equivalent. It doesn't make any sense.
It's like it's
Look.
like putting your mum's knickers on a dog, isn't it? You know?
What? This is what you do, mate, in your fucking spare time.
Get your lipstick out.
Exactly.
You've never won a race?
I used to fancy her. In
Wow!
This film.
She's a child in this film.
When I
You're
was
as bad as
14,
Karen Stamp, mate.
Yeah, when I said I used to.
As long as you don't fancy her now, in this film.
Oh my god! Have you ever walked into a perfume shop and seen the pictures of her for like whatever perfume she's pushing?
No.
Mate, she's
I
fucking
didn't know she was advertising perfume.
man. Next level.
I've never been excited
clearly
by.
Why was he wearing a spacesuit?
Because
She's a pilot. I don't know. They do that a lot in Star Wars. Right.
You can clearly see this is all.
It looked like he couldn't
You
breathe.
see the crowd? They're all earbuds.
And stuff. Yeah, it's a nice mixture. Like, these two are fucking idiots.
The UI graphics on the back are awful. Can't stand it. Dan, you're a UI designer. Why don't you give us a rundown on the UI in the screens on some of this stuff?
Look at this fucking twat.
What, is it
Ben Quadraro. It's called Ben Quadraro.
It looks nothing like something that would exist in the Star Wars universe. That's Warwick Davis, surely, that little miniature Greedo thing. Is that Warwick Davis? It looks a bit like him.
Yeah.
I mean, height-wise and length of his arms and stuff.
Thoughts on the UI?
The UI of what exactly?
See the commentators, the stuff behind them, the screens.
I like how they've somehow generated 3D models of every
yeah.
shot.
It does look like a video game.
It does look like
I
a
don't
video
like
game.
him, that little shaky thing.
They don't even look real. I mean,
Did you ever play Wipeout?
Yeah,
It's very Wipeout, isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah.
very Wipeout. Good shout.
Wipeout was cool.
Wait, do you know what? I'm not being racist here, but Doug Chan, Chinese designer for this film,
Yeah.
has clearly taken Wipeout influence, and that's a Chinese game. Wipeout. Even on some of the markings on the ship, it's got a lot of Chinese action.
Right. Okay. I didn't know he was a designer on the film.
Doug Chan, yeah.
I like how nobody's like, there's a child racing.
Yeah.
I like how
actually
see
impressed.
Flippio's holding his flag, look. And all of these flags you can see in the Force Awakens at Maz Kanata's
That's
castle.
correct. Listen to that.
Hanging up.
There we go. A fart joke. Hooray.
Brilliant. That is the level.
Yeah. Great.
He used that.
That's what George Lucas
What I
was
like
doing
is
in
the
our
amount
face.
of effort he did in a day right? He must have done an all-nighter to repaint that fucking pod racer. It takes me God knows how long to move a few boxes.
You said
for a
paint, it's
website.
also very like chrome as well.
Yeah, like, it took me 5 weeks to take the rust off of my what was it, fireplace.
Yeah.
5 weeks.
Can you use the force to do that?
He did.
Probably.
He did paint that up real fast. Was it necessary to paint it though? Probably not.
So the question is, are they still? Is this 2 weeks after the last scene?
I don't know. You see, time in the Star Wars films doesn't really. I mean, we said
Can't really
how long
see-
is Luke Skywalker training with Yoda? A couple of hours. Apparently, you're going. It's months. I'm
I'd like
what?
it to be a year. I'd like it to be
So,
a year.
like Han Solo and Leia have been hiding in the asteroid for months.
Credence. It has to be a year for Credence, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if he's
His hair
just training
doesn't
for a
grow.
couple of days, he's going to learn fuck all. I could go and do football training with Messi for 2 days and still walk away completely. Well, just
Is that Jabba the Hutt?
yeah, that's Jabba the Hutt. Look,
Supposedly,
she's, look, this
he looks
punk girl, she's
fuck
wearing Leah's costume. She's wearing Leah's bikini to the right.
Oh yeah. So she is.
So did you something about the Hutts? Is they're a one-sex species?
I checked that out, by the way. You're wrong. That
what are you
was,
talking about?
That has been since been
Uncanonised.
yeah uncanonised.
Oh,
Sorry,
shit.
mate. I checked that out.
All right, we'll go and have a
Oi!
soak,
Go and have a cry. Go and have a wank.
pot noodle and away.
You'd really have to work for that one.
The
Oh,
Queen
but-
doesn't
yeah.
need to know.
I think about Shimmy Skywalker.
I love the little iPad things they've got.
I love how
Why
they've
do they
got
got
an
an executive
exclusive
booth?
fucking box.
Yeah, exclusive.
Maybe because they couldn't afford it. Clearly, they honestly,
Hey,
they're not.
It was the
it's-
royal box.
Well, they're just shoving their credits out. There's no tomorrow. You've got me
Blowing it all.
Yeah.
We've gambled the ship. We may as well spend a lot.
Oh, this is pretty cool, right?
Well, the graphics on this for 99, I've got to say,
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking good.
This is the best part of the film, so we may as well just...
And John, look, it's all rusty and dirty like you like, you know?
I do like it.
Maybe that's why it works better, right?
Do you like it rusty and dirty, John?
I think we should go nice and loud for this.
Nice and
because-
loud on the pod race.
Because it is the best 15 minutes or 10 minutes of the film. It's very long.
Here we go, tension.
Beep.
Of course, he
Oh, it brings
forgets how
back
to.
memories of the good... There's Warwick Davis.
Yeah, he takes his he forgets to take his foot off the clutch.
2, 3.
Oh no!
Oh no! What's happened?
He forgot to actually
Bell
turn the
end.
engine on. Warwick Davis had a laugh here. Watch.
Why are you laughing at a child?
What a little prick! Can't fucking do anything. Ben Quadranero.
What the fuck was that face?
I don't like the idea that he's called Quadranero because
What was that ball bag of a thing in the background?
It's true. They've named him that because he's got 4 fucking engines. Stupid.
Do you remember the game? We mentioned this the other day.
Yeah.
The game was fucking insane.
The game is great fun.
Did you play it in the arcades?
Yeah, but the arcade was great because you're kind of immersed in the whole world and you got the motion and the
Yeah, with the joystick? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool.
I only played it on the N64. Never tried it in an arcade.
graphics are really good. I guess there's a lot of motion blur getting them through this.
This holds up really well. The podcast.
Or a sing.
Now this is
She's-
podcast.
That girl there, Bounty Hunter.
Oh right.
Little fantasy from a comic. George Lucas brought it in. Or
Yeah.
a sing. It's a great little bounty hunter.
Cool.
Basically, what I mean by that is I probably would.
Alright.
Nice art.
Do you remember the trailer? The first time you saw the trailer and you saw the view from that of the lightning thing. It's like, what the hell is going on there? And
Well, you had
what
no
is
idea.
that?
You
No.
thought it was amazing.
So it's a spaceship with a weird,
For
like,
you know, that could have been like
Yeah.
Darth Vader and Obi-Wan.
one down.
Do you know what I hate about that scene? Guys, in the extended and special edition, his wife and children are watching. And they film it. They do a close-up of their wife's face breaking down in tears. Poor little fucker.
Why
That's awesome.
is that guy still still there?
That's the best thing. I like the sand people. That's good.
So the sand people like to shoot them for fun.
Yeah,
They're a bit, yeah.
So, okay, there's a lot of
bit
joy
what?
in this scene.
It's a bit like Afghan, isn't it?
Well, of course it is. Of course
I'm
it
going to
is.
go on record saying I think the pod race scene in Phantom Menace might be the best thing in the prequels.
Really?
It's good fun.
He picked his scene. It's kind of like the Death Star trench of the original trilogy.
It's about as long.
Pit droids are great, man. Look at the state of them.
They remind me of Short Circuit. No,
Yeah.
what's that film called where the little battery's not included?
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, what a
I used to
wonderful
cry
film.
over that
Oh
film.
god, that was so
Never
sad.
heard of that?
Let's not talk about that one.
He needs to watch that film.
Christ, don't
Short
watch
Circuit.
it with a
Is
box of
this
tissue.
for
Right.
30 plus?
It's
What's his
watch
name?
it-
What's his name?
What are you talking about?
It's a little robot.
No, you're thinking Short Circuit, Johnny Five.
Johnny Five.
I'm talking about Batteries Not Included, the one where the old people are living in that building and they have a burger restaurant.
Oh, right, I've seen that, and the flying thing.
Yeah, the little flying things come in, they knock it all down, they rebuild it.
Yeah, but Johnny
It's like
Five,
Cocoon.
man.
Yeah,
Johnny
that's such
Five.
I've seen that one.
Johnny
Yeah.
Five is a lot. Okay, back to Star Wars.
So what was she doing on her computer then?
They're watching the
She
Rex.
was like kind of like clicking in on him.
Oh, so she's trying to block him from behind.
Okay.
That's what John gets every Friday when he tries it on.
Whee.
That was a really poor fucking straight to the barrel joke.
Why do you need a laser to keep the engines together?
I don't know what
It's,
that's all about.
Because if you look at the front, they've got two cables clearly from the cockpit
I don't
to
know
the
what
engine.
the laser thing is all about,
But apparently a
I don't
cable.
really-
It's a good point. Well,
I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong.
It's the energy beam, right? So it's
So he's throwing fucking bombs, okay?
Where's the
They
chick?
can see that. They can obviously. Someone's filming this whole thing and they're watching it from on their little iPad things. Why has no one disqualified him? Why has no one gone? That is bang out of order. You can't throw explosives.
I mean, I don't know if the commissioners got involved. I mean, they're letting a child race.
Mate, it's not like this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This wasn't in the original. And
What is?
this scene? This is a special edition cut.
Oh really? I
Yeah.
don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember this.
He's spinning around. His stuff's come. That's why he's got the lasers, because it keeps you together. If your metal socket comes out, you see.
I don't. Yeah, I've never seen that scene before.
Shoved it back in. He's a child.
Can you not weld your socket together?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't
just
like how
remember-
small his one was and everyone else's was bigger and he's still faster. I
Yeah.
guess it's like Spitfire in the Second World War. We got to the scene where he shoots up the cliff yet.
Cool noises, though, right?
Oh, I made it sound design.
Yeah.
Ben Burtt
Ben
did, all
Burtt
the
did an
sound
amazing
design.
job on this. Got to say, one of the few redeeming features
Yeah.
of this movie. At least Ben Burtt makes amazing sound effects for Star Wars films.
He's not doing the new ones though, is he? He's retired.
Yeah, he has retired. Yeah.
Oh, that you just feel it, you know?
Go for the floor.
Gotta say, in the cinema.
Is it just Suburban Skywalker now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they should go up the ramp and he should nudge him off into the ramp.
They have a look at the bit where they clip onto each other. They both like.
That's right, that's at the end. I'm gonna derelict your balls. But I don't know why I said that. Here we go. He nudges him off onto the ramp and he flies up. And he uses those yellow bits at the front to kind of break the air.
Right. Why is the service ramp so steep? Fucking hell, mate. How high are you going?
Pulls back, opens up, gives it full power. He's Darth Vader, mate. You can't beat him.
Right.
He was already an amazing pilot before Obi-Wan knew him, apparently. Bullshit. I feel like
When
they
I
had to-
first met your father, he was already a great pilot. I'll
was
try
6.
spinning!
Yeah.
That's a great trick!
Yeah.
And a cunning warrior.
He wasn't. Maybe
this
cunning
is-
warriors like your son.
Why is he doing this? Just overtake him. Don't fucking do that. Overtake him.
well known someone like Mr. Vader, right?
Yeah.
He's fucking good at everything.
You.
Everything
basically.
comes out.
Yeah, that was the
you
shot.
as the designer.
I think that was a shot from the trailer of episode 1, which just got everybody excited.
Smoke. At least the smoke's choking him out.
Love that noise.
It's great.
It's like that stripling effect.
Yeah.
We're doing our immersed. We're immersed in the film.
That's okay. No, it's cool.
What are the rules for your commentary? Is it talking non-stop?
Talk non-stop, bit of
try and
trivia where
describe,
possible,
yeah.
but I mean, when it comes to the prequels, Jude is supposed to be the trivia person. I really don't.
Sorry,
give a shit.
yeah, I kind of, yeah.
When we do the OT films, I'm just spewing out trivia. There we go. Now suddenly everything's working.
Your eyes
again.
gone green.
Yeah, that means, what does that mean?
It means good.
It's working.
Green
Yeah,
is
it's
good.
good.
Red is bad. That's the general rule for
It's
you, right?
universal and in another galaxy far, far away.
In China, it's the other way around.
Is it?
Red is good in China.
Really?
Green. Yeah, we've discussed this in the past.
Fucking
Because
hell.
red means
So red means go.
red means communism and
Fair enough.
and work makes you free and all that shit. So,
Green means stop.
Here we go. It's 1 and 1.
this
Look.
is what I'm talking about. They're locked together.
I'm no like you
All those
know.
people coming back from the toilet as well on the stairs.
I'm no space car engineer, but he's got a way bigger engine. Just saying.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier.
I
like,
assume the horsepower and top speed would be higher.
that's what I was saying. It doesn't make any sense.
But the weight of Anakin Skywalker's pod racer is lighter, right? So therefore, can it go faster?
It was saying it's like a Spitfire versus a.
Oh, is he fucking dead?
No, he spins. And he says,
By some miracle, he escapes.
He goes, Fudge!
Weren't they going at like 400 miles per hour?
400 miles per hour, yeah.
Was that right?
He's the only person left in the race, therefore he's won.
Maybe 600 miles per hour. But yeah, he's winning. Kenny
3
Baker's
days
going nuts in
delightful.
Aussie like that. Screaming.
Yeah, that's really brought it down a peg for me. Those two twats dance.
But also, what they two comedians, they actually do the football in America.
Do they really?
So for the rest of the world, no one gives a shit. 'Cause
Right.
no offence, I love you American guys, but my God, your sports are shite. The rest of the world couldn't give a
60%
fuck.
of our audience, you say?
Yeah, no, look, honestly, basketball, no one gives a shit. American football, well, the
Fuck
clues in the
off.
title.
What really annoys me about American football is when they come over here to our fucking country,
Wembley.
to Wembley, and they
Fucking hell.
fucking do the games there. Fuck off.
No one gives a
You ever
shit.
tried
And
going
if
to
you-
London on the day when it's just the train is full of wankers with shoulder pads? Fuck off.
Yeah, but you know, they're not even American.
I know they're
They're
fucking
wankers
not.
with shoulder pads from
They've
fucking
got
East
fucking
London.
beards. They're the kind of people that go down to Shoreditch every fucking morning and they ask for a load of ice cream served up in a fucking jar with a handle
Here's the
on
other
the
thing
side
about American
and
football.
a bloody pancake
Right,
on
I
top.
got since one fuck Star Wars, American football. Right, listen, 3 things. 1, football. You kick it once, you bunch of pricks.
It's rugby.
It's
you
rugby.
twats.
You don't even touch it with your feet.
Pussy's rugby because you're
Right.
wearing all the fucking
Yeah,
helmets
exactly.
and stuff. When we
Here's-
play rugby, we're
the
rolling
other-
around each other,
Right.
grabbing each other's cocks. You know, we don't even have any fucking
Here's the
armour
other
on.
thing. It doesn't make fucking sense and it's boring. The third thing is more adverts than there is gameplay.
Literally.
Fucking wank.
It's like, here's 5 minutes of gameplay. Now let's cut back to the people
Right,
in the,
wait, I'll tell you
the
what.
actual pundits
You
while
lot,
the match
I-
is still going on in the background. No one's fucking paying attention.
Oh my God! I
Here's
tried
a
to watch
break
the Super
for-
Bowl.
Here's a message from our sponsor.
I tried to watch the Super Bowl. I thought, fuck, oh mate, pot noodle and a
Super
wank,
Bowl,
mate.
Super Bowl, I'd rather watch a bowl of soup.
Yeah. Oh fucking hell! What a piece of
Back to
shit.
Star Wars.
Back to Star Wars. Dan's just
you.
escaped. That was good.
Oh, what about that weird game they've got where they kind of They wear like a kind of net on their hand, and they catch a
Lacrosse,
ball, and they fling a ball across the room.
Like, it's not look. The clue is, if the rest of the world doesn't catch on, it's not a good fucking sport. We invented
Baseball.
football.
That's rounders, mate.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
rounders.
We invented rounders. You
Come
guys
on.
nicked it and changed its name.
Why do you call football soccer? Huh?
Yeah, but they don't play it in the socks.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking bullshit.
It's called football. All around the world, it's called football. In America, soccer.
It just angers me.
We love you
Angers
guys.
me.
56% of our audience.
Is
but
it?
yeah.
Fucking
Well,
hell.
I think it might be over.
Right, I go back. American football is amazing. Keep playing it.
Yeah.
You puffs.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, ran over. Oh.
So right, has Anakin been freed now?
Yeah, it's telling him now. Danny just missed our rant. Just went nuts.
Dan returns from the shitter or the pisser.
Number 1 and number 2.
At the same time.
Answers on a
Number 3.
postcard, please.
I think you'll find it's a number 3.
What was that? The period?
Oh my god.
Oh, and my myriad.
Oh, I love a good period drama.
Gotta be the most fucking fucked up one we've done.
Keira Knightley loves a period drama, doesn't she?
Oh god.
Is she free too?
Is she free to? I'd say no, fuck this. I'm not going anywhere.
So what's happened? He won the
So,
race.
He can't take his mum with him because they've got a little chip in them. If they escape, they blow you up. They've got
It's like in Running Man when their head blows up at the beginning.
What?
Yes, there's a little
Well, they're
chip they
slaves.
inject. Yeah, they're all slaves.
They're all space slaves.
Yeah.
Well,
If you try to
Skywalker and his mum.
boom, they blow you. They blow you up.
Do you get to see anyone blown up?
He's really light-hearted about it, isn't he? He's
Yeah.
like, if you try and escape, they blow you up. Boom! It's
But
like,
I would
calm down, mate.
What I like
Fake.
about it
Is it on
he
that
doesn't-
bracelet or is it?
No, it's in the under the skin. What I like about it is he doesn't give a shit. There's no paperwork. He's not being. I'd have gone right. Take it out.
He
of
just
me
goes,
now.
yippee!
I want to see this bomb being taken out of my system,
Yeah.
and I want the paperwork signed, and I want it all
Bond
to be-
has that in the new films, doesn't he? They always stick something in fucking Bond's arm that tells you where he is or something.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's like GPS.
He's an alcoholic, isn't he? And he's looking after.
3PO. What do you think of 3PO being made by Darth Vader?
Isn't it C3PO?
Yeah, C3PO. But
You said 3PO.
nickname.
Oh, is that his nickname?
Yeah,
Why is he not gold?
because he's just being made.
So, I was asking John, does he write the code? Does he write the code for C3PO? Has he like programmed him from an artificial intelligence? Built him? What else has he done?
Yeah, he's done it all. He's done it all. Artificial intelligence.
Kids, what?
Yeah.
Kids 9?
Yeah, of course, but he's got like 20,000 midichlorians.
So that makes him smarter.
Yeah. Of course it does. Look at
Do we need the long answer now?
Okay, fuck, I don't know. Midichlorians live in your DNA. They live in your red blood cells. They produce from the white blood cells that come from your bones. This kid has just got a rich fucking... what's the stuff in the bones that dogs like?
Bone marrow?
Yeah, that. He's got rich bone marrow producing these midichlorians. He's got a lot of it, and it just infects his brain. It makes him more intelligent. I made that shit up, but that's what.
Are midichlorians canon?
Yeah, they are. They're in this film. If
Okay.
anything's in the film, it's canon.
Oh, okay. Because I heard you guys talking about what's in and out of canon on one of your podcasts.
Do you know what
one of your
canon-
fine
do you know what canon
recordings.
is?
Canon means it's official
Yeah.
story,
That's right.
as I understand it.
All the films are official, right? All the comics that Marvel have done are official. They did a load of books before Disney bought them, and Disney said no, they're not canon anymore. We're going to label them as legends. They don't like they're legends in the story of Star Wars. So some of the legends characters are starting to work their way back in.
Okay.
But they're not. The stories no longer exist because it traps Disney too much.
So he's won his race. He's won his freedom.
Yeah,
Where are they going?
they're off to train him as a Jedi.
They're off to training.
Red face man. Oh,
So, Hellboy,
yeah.
what's he doing? He's looking for him too.
So he's looking for the Queen, right?
He's looking for the Queen. Alright.
To take her back.
On his scooter.
It was a pretty fucking cool. It's like the Harley Davidsons of.
Oh, it was more of a scooter. It
Hoverboards.
was more of a scooter.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not a speeder.
Sith meets Sith, there you go. This is a cool scene. Darth Maul and Qui-Gon are having it off.
Where's his double lightsaber?
Well, he hasn't revealed that yet. So it's on the other side, but he doesn't need it because he's only fighting one man. He's fighting two guys.
This isn't even my final form.
Exactly. I mean,
That's cool.
I think this film goes downhill from here until they all have another fight.
Okay.
So this is the first time that Obi-Wan and Anakin meet.
So that was cool. That was exciting. What happened? Like, what happens after this?
Well, they fly off to Coruscant, and Darth Maul. I don't know what Darth Maul does. Where does Darth Maul go? Darth Maul goes back to Naboo, does he? He doesn't go back to Coruscant.
After the confrontation.
He goes back to Naboo.
Yes, he goes back to Naboo.
Oh, he's sway.
He's clearly knackered. Obi-Wan and Anakin meet for the first time.
You're a Jedi too. Pleased to meet you.
That is a shit first encounter. Isn't that how shit is that?
Child actors there.
You're a Jedi too! Why do I sense that we picked up another useless life form or something?
He's a lazy prick. Look at him. He's on like a chair with walking legs.
Bibble?
No. New gun ray.
Will gain you nothing. We're a democracy. The people have decided.
Has that first done anything
Out
else?
of all the films you've ever seen, Dan,
Yes.
where does this rate in your top films
Ever seen?
ever seen?
In
What's
my
your
top.
favourite film you've ever seen? And then put this one, rate this one.
My favourite film I've ever seen.
Favourite film you've ever seen?
I mean, that's quite hard to answer, isn't it? I love Pulp Fiction.
Okay, good shout.
Tarantino.
I love Lost in Translation, even though a lot of people hate it.
I was bored. Maybe I'm not.
Bill
watching it
Murray's
with the
humour a
subtlety
bit
of
too
it.
dry for me, that one.
Oh, I think it's just so good in that.
You said that before.
You're right.
Have a look here. Look,
Can I just say
look at
something?
the shadow that he's casting, right?
Looks like
It's
Vegas
no, the shadow is casting. It's like completely covering his shoulder. It's big, okay? It's
I will
a very
say
big
that-
shadow.
I will say The Force Awakens, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big Star Wars fan like you guys, but that made me feel, I think, how you guys connected to Star Wars. I think maybe it was like the up-to-date graphics and everything.
I remember you saying when we worked at our role place, you came in the next day. You said it felt like the Star Wars for my generation.
Yeah, I think that was right.
That was good fun. Have you seen Rogue One?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Rogue One?
See what you mean about Shadow, by the way.
Yeah, it looks like a weird, like they're photoshopped around him or something. Look at the kid's shoulders and hair here.
I think Rogue
That's
One
bad
was
photoshopping.
Rogue One was kind of like, I have no idea what's going on for like, I don't know, what was it, the first 30-40 minutes? And then it was just this awesome fight for like, I don't know, the last hour. I was like, that's sick, that's alright. And then Darth Vader turned up, yeah.
Did you wet yourself?
No, I didn't have that reaction.
Mate, I'll be honest. I was straight up, and I was.
But
Dude's smiling, having a very fast wank.
That's Coruscant.
are you wanking
Oh, it's
and
great.
wetting yourself at the same time?
Yeah, ejaculating piss. Here's one. You know Padme's costume in those scenes we just saw, the red and yellow tie-dye thing. You never see anyone walking around like that at Comic-Con.
No, you never do.
No one dresses. That's
It's
a piece
just
of
almost as
business
if
to
people,
wear.
everyone thinks the prequels are shit.
What do you think of the Blue Royal Guards, which are clearly the Red Royal Guards?
I think her outfit is very similar to the Royal Guards. So, yeah, I do. It's very similar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there an explosion here? No, I'm thinking the second film.
That's Attack of the Clones.
They're on a floating platform.
Yeah.
Where are they going?
He's just bowing for
This
no
is a
fucking
platform.
reason. He doesn't know why he's bowing.
So this is the guy that likes.
How did they get to that?
That's all green screen.
Yeah, I know. What, you can't tell, did you? Everyone's got fucking big black lines around them.
Yeah, but he's talking to the Highness.
That's,
Well, you don't actually see.
Obviously, he really wanted to meet Natalie Portman. He never got to.
Well, he met Keira Knightley.
He got to meet Keira Knightley. Didn't get a boner though, did he? Because you can see
I don't know,
under
you
his
can kind of
robes.
see it under his
He
robes.
looks a lot like Supreme Leader Snoke. Many people would think it might be the same character.
He keeps looking at Jake Lloyd.
Look at him.
Twitching.
It's Supreme Leader Snoke.
It's not Snoke.
It's
It's not
Supreme
fucking
Leader Snoke.
You know,
I'm saying,
Snoke
Dan,
from Force
it's
Awakens.
Snoke from The Force Awakens, the guy in the massive chair.
Theories: is Snoke a new character, or does he
Well,
already
apparently,
exist?
apparently he's a
Very
new.
old.
But
He's a
look,
new
look
character.
at him. It's the same.
Everyone
fucking
thinks
man.
he's him, the old man. Bullshit. That's bollocks. If it turns out to be Valorum, I'm out of Star Wars. We never do podcasts again. Fuck it all. I'm going to leave the country. I'm going to drive my car
Dan,
at
do you want
BG Head.
a promotion?
Fuck you, lot. You bunch
Dan's
of...
coming. Can you co-presenter?
There's a new position available.
Dan, I have to fly to fucking Denmark every fortnight to record a podcast.
Yeah, he's coming in. He's coming in. Every now and again he's going to do a FaceTime. Denmark. He'll probably have an accent like that guy from...
It'll be like the communications at the beginning of the film. It's like...
Yeah.
I don't understand my own accent anymore.
No, I don't. I've never understood your accent.
No, me neither.
I love
Daniel Ridgway.
From Yorkshire, and people say I sound Canadian.
You're a
I don't know what the fuck happened to me.
Now this next kind of 30 minutes of the film
Oh, I love
is
this
boring
Mohican.
as hell.
Oh, did you see that thing in the corner?
That's Mascanato. Or...
That weird naked
Yeah,
Morvat
but
thing.
they're saying they're
What?
the hints that he's a Dark Lord because it's fucking dark art.
What?
Yeah, so it's dark art. It's fucked up dark Sith Lord art.
It's like a child.
Yeah, but that's the thing, mate. That's what George Lucas said.
Are we
All
sure
the
he's not
art-
in Chancellor of Laura's bedroom right now? Because that's the
Fuck
kind
it.
of stuff
Well,
we
how much
have.
are we going to edit this shit?
We're not editing
We're gonna
nothing
get in fucking
out.
trouble. All the way through this, the art gets darker and darker. So Palpatine collects these statues.
I
right?
think it's an accident because I don't
No.
genuinely
By the time
think
you
George
get to fucking
Lucas
Sith,
is clever enough to be able to do
by the
that.
time you get to Sith,
Yeah, he's got really
the art,
bad
the
artwork.
sculptures are fucked up, man. You got like pictures of women screaming and stuff.
So it gets very macabre.
Yeah, very.
She spent more time fucking doing things politically rather than putting her makeup on.
I don't know about that.
We'd be in a
She's
lot
like got
better
cake
place. She looks like
fucking-
a weird Japanese crossed with a Roman.
She is. Do you think that's Mascanato in the back?
No.
Jedi Temple, here we go.
Ugh.
What's these
They've
split off
replaced-
bits? What are these split off bits? So that's the middle temple.
They
So
replaced
you've got
Yoda
Coyote
here,
Mundi
didn't
in
they?
there, you've got Yaddle in the background, you've got Mace Windu, Yoda,
CGI Yoda.
Poe Kloon.
I like how Yoda has a special chair.
He's got a, yeah,
Sounds like you're being disabled.
Not like a special needs chair, I'm just saying.
Do you know what I hate about
Shocking chair.
the floor? You can see the air bubbles in it where they haven't managed to like flush it out. It's annoying.
Didn't fix that in post.
There's like a big bird's eye view shot here
Oh, that alien in the back.
with the long neck. How does it? I know what you're thinking. How does he fight with a lightsaber?
Weakness, you say?
I like Coyote Mundi,
Who's that?
the guy with the long bald head.
That guy?
He sits next to Yoda there, to the right.
What's the guy with the long, really, really tall head?
You refer to the prophecy of the one who will bring balance.
Beard. Conehead.
Conehead?
Hey, it's Samuel Jackson, motherfucker!
That's Coyote
That's
Mundi.
one tasty burger!
Mate, it's Coyote Mundi, bro.
Kaidi Mundi?
Yeah.
That's Mace Windu.
No, that's Mace Windu. Coyote Mundi is the long head guy.
Finding him was the will of the force.
They got the expression on Yoda really wrong with the CGI Yoda.
Well-
It doesn't resemble the puppet. It has to be able to move the same way the puppet does.
I have to say that the puppet also looked dumb.
Really?
Whoa, the fucking hell,
Whoa,
blasphemy,
we don't
mate.
think that. We think
Well,
that puppet
we-
looks...
we-
No, but we talked about this in the
Sorry, this is not an
commentaries.
official Blowers
The
opinion.
puppet version of Yoda in Empire and Jedi looked really good. Like, really
Well,
well
it had
done.
a lot more expression than CGI.
Yeah, the CGI version fucking did. How many fucking outfits do you need?
I mean, I've got to say, like, well, there they are. There's our suitcases.
I'm on my way to Jeddah.
I thought I'd do my hair
All
like
these,
this.
all these outfits mean something. I read somewhere that she wears this. Yeah, she wears this one to be really fucking mournful and serious when she's going to the Senate. She's like, I'm fucking pissed.
Right, she that.
It looks quite heavy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can't really shake your head for it. You know, like, Jude, you're quite a sort of, you know, you speak with your hands and body.
Yeah.
I think you
like that today when I was talking.
Yeah, I think you would struggle wearing the morning outfit.
We're now in the Parliament of the universe now, and it's boring from here. Right, watch out for E.T. Watch out for all the other characters.
It looks like the bureaucracity building.
It looks like a
Futurama.
fucking 2006 video game. That's what it looks like. It's bad.
Do you know the film Flubber?
Yeah.
Do you know who makes that little floaty robot? That yellow thing there, is that. You know what I'm talking about?
I've had a few client presentations like this.
Fucking amazing. Shit. Right, now there's E.T. coming up.
Yeah, which
E.T.
outfit?
from the film, E.T.
So he's technically,
Yeah.
it's a big.
I'm
I'm gonna stand up there and show it. You haven't seen it.
Dan, have you never seen this before? E.T.?
Well, I've never noticed this before.
Well, E.T. now officially in canon goes to Earth. So Earth, we're in canon. We're part of the Star Wars universe.
So there's other humans in the galaxy.
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
Who?
Ask At. It's called Ask At.
Ask At.
She looks like she's about to burst into fucking tears.
Of course she is. Her planet's been taken over by the Trade Federation. Good actor, mate. I bumped into Ian McDermott at Marks and Spencer's down by Suffolk the other day. Incredible. Just saw him and went, Palpatine. Carried on, bought a sandwich. Next.
Oh god, this scene is so
Right, well, hang on. Well, there's the ETs there.
Where?
There's the screen. Right, it will come back.
The minute you see him to do that, you do
I'm
that.
so excited.
This body is not capable of action. I suggest new leadership is needed.
Oh, here we go.
I miss it, that
I have
confidence.
no confidence in Chancellor Valorum's leadership.
You know what, Natalie Portman, usually a good actress.
Right, here we go. ETs, hang on. There's some Wookiees. Right, bottom left, I think.
Yeah.
There, bottom left. There. See him?
Wow.
You see that? What do you think of that?
What is happening?
Yeah, that's how like Spielberg and George Lucas make love to each other in films, mate.
They don't work making love together.
because in E.T. you've got Star Wars references, so
Yeah.
he's paying the favour back.
They basically sit next to each other in the
I think Dan's
showcase.
getting an enlightenment.
They sit next to each other in the showcase screening and they just toss each other off.
Yeah, well, I was literally about to say that.
And then whoever comes in George Lucas's
Oh,
baseball
fuck's
cap first
What,
wins. Over a
What do
picture
you
of
think
short
of that? What do you
round.
think of that?
Do you think they play Danish biscuit?
I think they
what
do.
the fuck
So
is
it's
that?
Danish, is it? Soggy biscuit. I didn't
Soggy
know.
biscuit.
Originally.
Well, I've heard it referred to as Danish biscuit.
I think this is the bubble scene, the air bubble scene that annoys me. A ship.
A ship.
Do you know what
A
annoys me
square.
about that
A
ship?
circle.
The ship that he refers to.
It is the
a
princess's
fucking-
ship.
It's a Naboo starfighter,
Yeah.
which is too convenient for this film. But bullshit. Afraid are you?
I don't think I like seeing Yoda not as this like kind of isolated old sort of teacher.
Seeing him in a position of authority
Why?
like this is weird.
It feels weird to me.
He deserves to be in a swamp.
But you
He
knew
should be
he
a
was like-
mysterious.
But surely when you watched Empire Strikes Back, you knew he was like the most powerful Jedi of all time. Of course he was going to have an authority, right?
I like the fact that he lives in the middle of nowhere and you have to go and find him, and it's really tough to find him and all that kind of stuff.
I just never pictured him playing the political game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know why, and this is where design comes in. And I'm being serious now. He was designed to suit the surroundings of Dagobah,
Yeah.
right? In Empire.
That's why he looks out of place.
He
here.
looks so out of place in this because the design is fucked. They're trying to juxtapose.
Do you know
it.
where the Imperial City Coruscant come from?
Go on.
The books by Timothy Zahn, Heir to the Empire, Last Command, and
So he managed to get a little bit of canon involved.
yeah, he invented it.
Coruscant.
Yeah, he invented
So
it.
George Lucas went, "Oh, I have some of that." And whacked
Yeah,
it in
yeah,
the special
it was
edition.
expanded universe that got included in the
What
original.
about Shadows of the
in-
Empire? You put that in there as well.
Yeah, but that was taken
Yeah,
from.
I know, but that was you told me last time that Lucasfilm just went. This is like the
First appearance of it in the actual
Yeah.
media, yeah, and then they put it in special editions. So the expanded universe got used and integrated into the actual canon, and now it's considered non-canon.
I'm not like someone that gets to nominate Oscars for, fashion and wardrobe in
Yeah.
films. But she's wearing a lot of outfits.
I mean, it's incredible.
Did it win a lot of awards for design, costume
it's-
design?
I couldn't come up with this many ideas.
It must have done. Someone has to Google that.
I'm not saying I'm great or anything.
She's the kind of person that goes for a shit and like goes and gets changed. And then
I
comes
reckon
back.
R2D2 has got a tissue and he wipes the arse. And she goes, "I cleaned you, now you cleaned me." Fucking, that's a sort of weird
You know how,
shit.
going out, come on, baby, what are you doing? Come on, getting ready, just doing makeup. Her, fucking hell.
Fuck
We're
that,
going
just
out
single.
tomorrow, so would you start getting ready maybe at 10 in the morning and we'll
Yeah.
be ready for 7?
Yeah, exactly.
Get your fucking face done, your
So,
hair.
what do you think of this?
shaped.
Plagueis is still alive at this point.
I don't believe this Darth Plagueis character exists.
No, of
apart
course
from-
he does, because he's fucking in Revenge of the Sith.
I still don't know who you're talking about.
You'll find out when you tune in.
Okay.
You're going to find him from the...
Oh, you're saying that he is the apprentice of Darth Plagueis at this point?
yeah. In the book, he is.
Right. Okay.
There's legends now.
Did Darths name themselves?
Right, this is a point of contentiousness
Well,
because...
I don't think that any bad guy should be called Darth something apart from Darth Vader, because that's his name. But what they've done
John
is they've...
thinks-
Oh, so Darth isn't a
They
title?
went, no, it's not
They've
a title.
made
They
it a
made
title.
it a title.
Ah,
It's like
okay.
saying Luke Skywalker is a title. Every Jedi is called Luke. it's Darth.
Luke
so-
Dan, Luke John, Luke...
Yeah.
Darth is like... Was...
That was his
Darth
name.
Vader's name.
It's
Darth
literally a
Vader,
play on
first name
Dark
Darth.
Father, I think
Yeah,
it means.
Darth.
It
You should be
was-
called Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And the translation is Dark Father.
Dark Father, yeah. It's a real shame how they've done that with the prequels. A lot of it's just really badly thought through. Sorry, this part of the film is so fucking boring. Christ, I can't believe how
You know what? I'm
long
not.
it's going on.
Look, I'm just. I'm not
If
seeing a
you're
lightsaber
still listening
for
at
a
this
while.
point, guys, why not go on Pornhub and have a wank? Because there's nothing going on. I mean,
There
seriously.
are other porn sites available.
Other porn sites are available. Padawans.com.
Well, fucking hell.
Younglings.
No, definitely fucking not. Do not type that in. If you do, you're a fucking paedophile
Yeah,
pervert
don't-
and deserve to die. We don't.
Terence Stamp, this podcast is not for you.
No.
Back off. Back off.
I'm not saying anything. I'm over it. Oh my god. Have you told your missus you're on this podcast?
No,
Okay. That's going to be nice.
she is also a fan. So
Is she? She listens for. Oh, she's liked a few
Oh
of the-
Christ!
few of the
If you're
stuff.
still with us, guys, hashtag you.
I think we're going to get a lot of like. I think we're going to get a lot of listens on this one.
It's going to be a nice surprise for her.
Yeah.
Well, I love to surprise her.
Beautiful, beautiful, twisted kind of poetry.
So
all
you're
this
saying-
Coruscant bollocks is boring. It still hasn't
Right,
been
listen.
elected
Obi-Wan's there going. The boy's dangerous.
yet. No one trusted
He
him.
doesn't
The
want.
boy needs therapy.
He doesn't want fuck. Yeah, he does need therapy. He doesn't want Anakin from the off.
I know, and he says in A New Hope, I thought I could train him as just
No,
as
he
well as
didn't.
Yoda.
You felt guilty that your master had died. You just wanted a bit of like. You trained him because you felt bad.
I'm just having a blast on Dan's e-cigarette here.
Have a blast.
Crazy.
Oh, living in the future.
Look how clean R2 is. That annoys me. Look at him. He looks like he's been re-primed.
So is the whole Darth thing a bit revisionist? Are they going back and deciding that Darth was a
of course.
title?
It's like post rationalisation. He's post rationalised everything. George Lucas. If you can go up to George Lucas now, right? You get 5 minutes in a room with Lucas whilst we're in Coruscant.
Am I allowed a weapon?
Right. It's two scenarios. First one, no. What do you say?
I'd say, why?
Why? What? Why? What?
I just go the special editions. Why? Like I know that.
Right, that's right. Special edition. Go on.
If you could do it all again, George, would you do it differently?
Yeah.
Fucking bet you would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Second scenario, you go in there, you got a weapon. What do you do?
Shot to the stomach because it's the slowest way to die.
Brilliant.
I think
That's
I want
fucking unbelievable.
George Lucas to bleed out.
Third scenario, you go into a room, he's already dead. What do? You got 90 minutes. Treat yourself.
Have a shit down his throat.
Fucking hell. Dan, what would you do?
Why do you hate him so much?
We're watching Why I Hate Him So. I just
Like, yeah, I feel like
You love him so much because he invented the franchise, man.
you're like describing the plot of that Stephen King novel. You know the one where the author writes a book that the fan doesn't
Prince
like?
of Darkness.
Yeah,
Prince
yeah,
of
that's
Darkness.
It says like hacking his legs off and
no,
stuff.
Misery. Yeah.
Yeah, Misery.
He talks about.
You're the fucking
I
Misery
am
lady.
Kathy Bates in Misery. How about a great story where I find George Lucas has a car crash, I bring him back to my house, I put him in bed,
Yeah.
and I tell him to rewrite the Star Wars prequels, and I
hell.
smash his feet in with a sledgehammer.
Alright, this is what
Oh,
you've
look at
done.
another fucking outfit. Another fucking slaves are all
Back to
wearing the
Naboo.
same
At least
thing.
they're going back to Naboo. We're towards the end of the film.
So she's back to being
We're
Harry
towards the end of
Potter.
it. How much
Keira
of this
Knightley's
fucking
on the
film
right.
is left?
Another
My God,
38
we're
minutes.
just over the halfway
40
mark.
minutes.
I'll be
Jesus
honest.
Christ, Dan. I think
No,
you
look-
wish you regret sitting on this one now.
Oh, let's see you guys then.
You want to go and get us some more beer?
Well, they have to be sent out to fetch.
Well, I can go and get some, but I've got the last
Someone
one.
has to go and get more beer
John,
because
I
we're
think it's
running
John.
out.
I brought them down, then Jude. I think it's John
Nice,
next.
John's.
I could go and get beer. That's
Yeah,
fine.
and I'm going to do a wee. So Dan, the podcast is all
No,
up to you.
never leave one person doing the podcast.
I did once to you were rambling.
Yeah, I was.
I'm-
Yeah, he
I'm-
did. He's
I'm
a
happy
habit
I
of
kind of want to
shit
just
on
leave down here to see what it would sound like in post-production. Let's just do it for 1 minute and see what comes out. It could be
It would be silence. It would be awkward silence. I just miss so much.
I don't think anyone will.
Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
One day I ate a
I hate Obi-Wan's hair in this, just saying, and he's got a fat face.
Right, love. Right, now then. Look at that rat tail. That's my
Look
best
at the
option.
shadow on his hairline. He has got a rat tail, hasn't he? Fuck.
It doesn't look like he's there. It's like they put the background in later.
I think they did, John.
It looks fucking weird, mate.
It does, it's all blurry around the edges. So Jar Jar's gone to see the Gungans and said, look, shit's going down, we want to get involved in our life.
They're not there. They've gone to Hidden City.
And that's it. A hidden city.
Are the little bears in this?
No, that's
No,
just
sadly
another
not.
planet.
Yeah, okay.
It's Keira Knightley again.
Where do you think those bears come from? You've heard the name, you must know it.
Do you know what they're called?
The bears, I forgot their name. They're not the Wookiees, they're not Wookiees, right?
Close. It's very. It sounds a bit
Begins
like
with E.
Wookiee.
Ewoks, yeah.
Where do they come from?
What, Ewokia? I don't know.
Yeah.
Wokia. Brilliant.
Endor.
Endor.
Endor, yeah.
The forest moon of
Oh, there's Gungan kids. I've never seen Gungan kids before.
It's funny how all the aliens look different, but all the trees and plants look the same.
Good point, good point.
Queen Amidala of the Naboo.
Of the Naboo.
No alien plants.
Right, I'm gonna go get some more beers for us.
Yes, please,
but stay here until I'm back because
Well, where are we going to fucking go? We're in the middle of a podcast.
yeah, keep the conversation flowing.
Of course
Talk
we
about
will.
this great scene with Brian. Bradford.
Breasted.
What do you want it?
Oh, sorry, mate. There you go.
We're in a place with high security doors.
Yeah.
Right. Oh.
So you got.
Can you explain why Anakin's in the scene?
Well, he's taken along. He's just been dragged from his mum and his home planet in Tatooine, and Qui-Gon Jinn's been rejected. They've said no, you can't become a Jedi. So he said, right, fuck it, I'm going to take him on as my own. So he's basically a. Oh, God knows what he is. I mean, they clearly don't have passports in the Jedi in the Star Wars universe.
No, but they have taxation routes.
Well, exactly. That's why it's fucked. That's why John hates this so much.
Well, yeah, so you kind of go through this taxation route, and yeah, I assume you have to sort of have your papers,
Ready.
and you have to sort of do a
it's smart.
financial transaction.
Yeah.
You can also just go where you want.
Exactly, it is mental, but that would make a boring film. Actually, they've made a boring film.
Oh, he's back.
Well, yeah,
Are we
so
there
here's the
again?
boss, and
We're
they're
there
saying,
again.
We need. So what they're saying is, look, please, we're begging you, we're literally sucking you off. Please help me to beat these droids. We need you in your army.
Is there a lot of those guys?
Yeah, there's hundreds of them. There's a whole species, right? It's the equivalent of going to France and saying, "Can we have your army?"
And so these are the ones that fight the droids. I kind of remember this on the Windows XP background.
All the worst graphics you can imagine.
Yeah.
Literally, pink, purple, bright blue, bright green. It's just if a kid was to draw a war in crayon.
Ah, the XP wars.
Exactly that. Fucking XP wars. Windows 95 wars.
Oh, that's what John was doing.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like there was something wrong with John earlier.
Out of context, it's mental. Red-faced man, Darth Maul's back.
Red face man. So are those guys evil as well?
Well, they're just the businessmen. They're like the dark businessmen that are trying to do some dirty sort of money making on the side.
Okay. So they're not evil, they're just opportunists.
They're opportunists. They just want to make as much money, and they're like, okay, well, we'll put a blockade in place if you pay us X amount.
But they don't know that the clearly evil looking guy on the hologram is evil.
Well, no. It's like that scene out of Mitchell and Webb.
Yeah.
The Nazis.
Oh, are we the baddies' hands?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Is it because of the skulls on our cap?
That's it. We're talking about Nazis. The Nazis had skulls on their cap, and they didn't realise they were the bad guys. It doesn't fucking make sense. But that's basically it. Mitchell and Webb, the skulls on the cap.
Look it up.
So Anakin's still knocking about. I mean, Anakin's like, what am I doing? What I don't get here is he's been on a desert planet for all of his life. He's suddenly seeing trees and grass for the first time. He can't believe it. He's just chilled out, leaning up against a speeder. Bad direction.
It feels like he's in here because he has to be in here.
Of course.
Like, it's not his story.
This whole film doesn't need to be in existence. This whole film doesn't need to be there. George Lucas just went, how did Darth Vader become Darth Vader? Let's take Anakin all the way back to it. Let's make him 9. What happened? He started there. He wanted to make that the story, and it didn't work. That's basically what happened. He should have just said, Anakin was a Jedi. He was 30. Now let's go with some. Cheers, mate. Let's just go with some dirt. Let's go with some gritty, fucking grimy shit that people in their 30s go through.
It's always a challenge, though. I think when you do that, you go all the way back to childhood to tell a good story.
The trouble is, the audience for Star Wars had grown up.
Yeah.
They're grown into the adults. And they were kids when they first watched it. George Lucas didn't get that, and he just went back to his original plan that Star Wars was always for kids no matter what.
Could I say, though, I think The Force Awakens, I know it's like it has adult themes, it felt more like a film a child would enjoy.
I think
It felt enjoyable and exciting.
Well balanced.
Yeah.
I couldn't take Jesse to see that until he was about 9.
That's so fucking loud.
Because it's just scary. It's scary, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's weird. I said to my cousin, and my cousin's son's called Jesse as well. I said to her, "Has he seen episode 1 yet?" And he's like 6. She said, "No, I'm not showing him that." So you having a laugh? Anyone could watch that.
Anyone could watch
She's
this.
like, "No, it's too. I think he'd be scared." And I forget, and I see my boy, and I think, actually, yeah, like through their eyes, it's intense.
Children like being scared. When I was a kid,
It's
right?
all coming out now.
Yeah, but I fucking loved Return to Oz, which is like terrifying. But I went back to it. I was scared
watched
of.
Return to Oz once and thought it was shit.
What
Tell you
about-
what I was scared of?
What about Temple at Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Loved it.
What about the Last Crusade, where the guy drinks the wrong
I
cup?
wasn't scared. I was scared of 2 things when I was a kid: Elephant Man,
Yeah.
John Merrick the Elephant Man,
Yeah.
and the Child Catcher from Chitty Chitty
Oh,
Bang Bang.
fucking hell.
Both of those fuckers scared me. I tell you what, sometimes I still dream of them. That Child Catcher, do you know what? Ian Fleming didn't write it. Yes.
All free today.
I tell you what, Ian Fleming didn't write him into the original book.
Yeah.
And they went to make the film,
Yeah.
and they went, it's not scary enough. Let's get an author.
Let's get a pedo.
No, do you know who they brought in to write that character in? Roald Dahl.
Yes, he did a script editing
Yeah.
on it.
And he brought in
Yes,
the child catcher.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
think of the child catcher under the guise
It's
of Roald
so
Dahl,
Roald
it makes
Dahl.
fucking
Yeah,
sense.
it does make sense.
It's brilliant.
It's excellent.
I'm having a wee.
Lollipop. Yeah, Roald Dahl loves putting sinister, anything that involves children being eaten or killed. He loves all that Roald Dahl.
I do feel like as a kid, the things I remember being scared of a kid have stuck with me for life.
Did you see Return to Oz as a kid?
No, but I remember seeing
Witches.
what's the film with the woman that has a period and everyone laughs at her and then she gets
Carrie.
stuck. I watched Carrie about
Plug it up,
like 11 or
plug it
12
up, yeah.
at night by myself, and that has stayed with me.
Nothing in Star Wars ever scared me, though. I mean, like, but then Lucasfilms, Indiana Jones, when the guy drank from the wrong cup, fucking hell, that was really scary when I was a kid. And he goes all old.
Okay, so
Hey, big lightsaber fight about to happen.
that's a new spaceship. Never seen that one.
Yeah, look at this. It's so elaborate.
So
I can stay here, don't do anything, just sit inside a fucking starfighter, and you'll be safe. And he gets inside, and it automatically kind of takes off.
I've got a technical question for you.
Yeah, go for it. I'll
So
try and answer it.
R2-D2 clearly is somehow compatible
Yeah.
with every spaceship ever invented.
Yeah.
So is there one company that invents all spaceships? Because
No,
if you think about
but if you
Apple
look at
and the
that-
fact that they have their own fucking customs
Yeah.
USB sticks nowadays.
That's correct. It's not
How the
compatible
fuck
with every
did
spaceship.
they invent a port for one machine? Universal.
That's a really good question. There are a lot of...
He's like the headphone jack of robots.
Yeah. There are a lot of the spaceships that accommodate his diameter of robot, and there's loads of different robots at the same size as him. But
I guess
that's
Star
really
Wars,
cool. I love the way that things are compatible in Star Wars like that.
they don't have a proprietary model.
It's not like, oh, this is incompatible with this particular technology. Oh, this is where the film gets boring for me because.
Well, I like
now,
that in the future it's very open source.
It's like, watch what happens here. All these robots get deployed and they all move exactly the same way, at exactly the same time. And it's just, you're watching a guy do copy and paste in After Effects or whatever. Look at this crap you're about to watch now, mate. When they all turn on, they all raise their head at the same time. It all just feels so copy and pasted and. Watch this.
I think the thing is, when you watch CG versus CG, there's no emotion in anything.
It's just
Because when you watch a
grass doesn't
human,
look real, all that looks repeated.
at least
It's
when you
just
watch
boring.
like a human being versus a CG monster
Yeah.
robot, there's some stakes there. But you know that neither of these things are real, so your mind just
ouch time. What a
Yeah.
great bit of dialogue there. Ouch time. Can you
oh,
imagine
they can
that?
just walk through that.
Yeah.
They have trebuchets.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, but are these like basically Native Americans?
Yeah.
I don't
Basically,
know
their technology
anymore.
is shit compared to.
That's very reminiscent of Return of the Jedi.
I like how
thought
they
that
have
was fun.
I like how they have space trebuchets and laser shields at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. It's like shit tech, but good tech.
And you can stay where you are. You'll be safe there. Stay in that
I mean, there's a real sad reality of what would actually happen.
Yeah. If you went to war.
Which is they would all get
Nuclear.
destroyed. Yeah.
Now, the music to this is, I think, the best music of the prequels.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Duel of the Fates.
John Williams, Duel of Fates. Brilliant.
We'll handle this.
He does look sick with that hood off. And you see his horns.
Horns
That
right
shouldn't
there.
have killed him. He should not fucking killed him. Stupid decision. He should have stayed the whole trilogy.
Those roly-poly droids annoy me.
I guess if he had to die here, maybe he should have a bit more screen time before.
Yeah.
Maybe if he had one of her, two other encounters and they just escaped or something.
I still think this is the best lightsaber. Apart from Force Awakens, that's fought with so much rawness.
That's full of anger and rawness.
I love that you don't need a key to start the engine. Just get in and fly the fuck.
Big fucking button, you push that in. Where's R2-D2's legs gone? He's just fitting into what looks like a toilet roll. He's got no fucking space for his legs or arms.
There's enough space in there.
There's no space there for R2's legs or arms. Leg things. Yeah.
You know what? The annoying thing with Star Wars, though, for me, is that there's a few people that are magically gifted, and there's a lot of humans in here who have real struggles and they try real hard. And then you get like, is it Rey in Force Awakens?
Yeah.
It's just magically awesome. It's
I think
just
that's everyone's problem with her.
Like-
I think she has to be the Force in human form.
Personified.
Because everyone's going, she's too amazing. She has to be the Force in human form.
you have such good drama with Han Solo and his son, and Han Solo's son's not very good, whatever he's called. Ben?
Yeah. Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
How good is this fight scene, though?
It's very choreographed.
Yeah, but it's fucking excellent.
It's fun.
I love the music.
That's nice.
Ray
Oh,
Park.
the back of his head is black.
Yeah.
Does he wear face paint?
It's a tattoo, I think.
It's a tattoo.
He turns up again in Clone Wars.
But
He dies in the
cartoons.
film, but in
Yeah.
Clone Wars he doesn't die. George Lucas realised how good a character he was.
After
and he
killing him off.
basically manages
No,
to
there's no
survive
room for
and create
R2-D2's
metal
legs and arms, though. It's silly.
So he's in Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, the cartoon.
Yeah, this is the TV series.
So what we're currently watching is just like a CGI fucking free-for-all on Windows XP desktop. It's just
It
weird.
was like a massive sex party. What I like is those
It's
that,
just
that
so
Gungan and that
fucking
droid having
stupid.
a battle, an arm wrestle with a gun in the background. Look, they're just fighting like this.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
that about?
They're kind of just shoving each other.
Yeah.
Quit it!
You're a
I mean,
droid.
this
You
has
don't
got
shoot
nothing on
back.
Rogue One. I mean, Rogue One's space battles are just
How much
delightful,
do you
aren't
think
they?
George Lucas regretted not making Rogue One?
I reckon he saw it and he realised, oh my god, I had all that intellectual property and I did this shit with
Yeah.
it instead of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rogue One made the hair stand up on the back of your neck.
It
This
was fantastic.
makes the
Did you see it at the
vomit
cinema?
come up in the top
I
of
did
your
see it at the
throat.
cinema.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, I said earlier, it's really good.
Better than
The
Force
first
Awakens?
30 minutes, I was like, I have no idea what's happening, and then I quite like the
It's
fight.
kind of Star Trek-y at the beginning, I think.
Was it a bit
there's
fan?
a lot
Was
of
it a bit
plot to
fan
catch up
servicey?
with.
I think so.
There's a lot of context that maybe I was getting a sense that a super fan would understand.
Of course. Yeah, like Dr. Azalea. What's his name? What's it? Oh,
Dr. Everson.
That's it, yeah, he's in it.
Mads Mikkelsen, was he in it?
Yeah,
yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah,
like
This
it.
guy.
Yeah.
You better watch yourself.
He was the highlight of that film.
This bit's fucking daft as shit.
Well, it's so high up. I mean,
Dinner,
that's like,
dinner, dinner, dinner,
the
dinner,
height
dinner,
of
dinner,
that
dinner,
is like what you see in
Batman.
fucking Google Earth.
That's so fucking awful. They've all got a gun which has like a little grappling hook in it. And they
What,
can
and a
aim it
laser
really
beam?
Well,
What
yeah.
I like is she's the only girl. Like, what the fuck's going on? Where are the other girls in that? Now, all the rage, mate.
Yeah.
You got girl pilots.
You've
Rogue
got
One,
two
you've got,
lead
like-
females in both
Yeah.
the new movies.
I know, Jude, you're upset that he dies,
Oh,
but he is kicking their ass most of the time.
But no, it should be. He was just porn. He's pornography for this film. He's your little jerk off at the end, right? To see the Jedi in action, right?
yeah.
What they didn't invest in was his character.
This little force
What-
jump here looks so ridiculous.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you why. Because in the special editions, do you know what they're doing? Do you know what they're doing? They tried it with a trampoline, but you could see him bounce. So they had two strong men with a piece of wood that took his weight and threw it. Right, that's why.
Brilliant.
So
This whole
What I'm
like
trying to say
room.
is they should have invested
What's the
in the
point of
character.
this room?
Fuck Darth Tyrannus, Count Dooku. Fuck him. What they should have had was Darth Maul all the way to the end, and then fight Vader.
What is this room?
Exactly. Why is there like a room
Of 10 force fields on the line.
of like dangerous
Point.
force fields
What
that
is
you
this?
can walk
Can we
through?
Google this? Can we Google it?
Yeah, go on.
Right,
One
what
of
is
the
room
three of
where
us
Qui-
here.
Qui-Gon?
Dan and I
Oh, I
will
love
film.
him. He's like,
He just sits
oh.
there and meditates
Oh,
while
thank
he's
God.
waiting for the thing to finish.
Oh, we've all been there.
Yeah, I'm not at all interested in what's going on here. He's supposed to be a general and he's fucking twatting around like this.
Where are the aeroplanes?
Where are the airplanes? Where are the fucking... Where's the nukes, mate?
In space, why would you have land battles?
It's where the plasma refinery complex on Naboo is.
What does it matter if one of the balls hit you? What
So
does
then
it matter?
there's lasers of some industrial device. Okay. Those giant marbles are a bit distracting. Do they explode?
They kind of hit things and they kind
say
of
what the
damage
fuck it
on it. It's stupid. Oh, guess what? He can't catch ships. He's a fucking wanker. Jesus fucking Christ. Dan, are you not feeling the frustration that you're watching a film that's got the title of Star Wars and this is the kind of shit they're serving up?
This is
Naboo Wars. This film should have been called Naboo Wars.
It should have been called Cunt Wars because it just doesn't deserve. It doesn't even. It's not even close to what those three movies were about.
How did you feel at this point when you were watching it at the cinema?
Bored. I wanted to see what happened in the fight. Look, the R2-D2's arms and legs aren't there.
So how can he fix the thing?
He can't. He doesn't fit in that space. They put him like a tube. He's too thin for him.
Do you know what he looks like?
He looks like he's wearing a turtleneck. Like Telly Savalas, you know.
Yeah. He can't fix. Maybe he's fixing the thing.
Kojak.
Yeah, he's like that. He's like that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
He's wearing a fucking yellow turtleneck. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. Turtle head and the turtleneck. Oh, fuck off,
Touching
Jet
cloth.
Lloyd's
Yep.
hands.
Sith Lord, yellow eyes. Why is Qui-Gon being a wanker?
He's just showing off, isn't he?
Well, Obi-Wan's
Obi-Wan senses it's going to open.
Oh, it just falls.
Wait for Obi-Wan.
The best bit of fight is Obi-Wan, Darth
fuck's
Maul,
sake.
in a minute. I like how there's no music.
Hang on a minute, are you suggesting that something happens to Qui-Gon?
There's no music. They did this with Han Solo later on.
Oh, is his teeth yellow?
He's got pretty black, dirty teeth.
Oh no!
Right.
No!
In Rebels,
Oh!
Darth Maul tries to do that to Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan reads it and kills him.
Yeah.
It's not canon, mate.
Cuts me
is
out.
canon.
It's not canon.
It is.
No, Rebels is canon. I'm sad to say.
Sorry, mate.
They bigged up this big fight. Everyone was excited for it. It lasted like
Yeah,
half
but
a second.
Do you know what I love
It was
about that?
fucking
It's because it
hilarious.
shows how much Obi-Wan's grown in the Force.
I know, but everyone was so excited for it. It lasted a half a
Yeah,
second.
but you think about it. If it lasted for ages, Obi-Wan would just be average. Obi-Wan is close to death and becoming a Force ghost. That's
I
a
give
far fucking removed.
No,
he is from
I know.
Darth
There
I
is
know.
too much happening in this.
Yes.
I'm like really interested in that fight. It was emotional. It was enjoyable.
Now you.
And this
you're throwing
fucking
back to it.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
It's ballsack on play.
They was basically want her to sign a treaty, and he's just going, "Oh look, I'm the queen."
And fit. This one's the fittest decoy.
more fighting in these massively empty rooms.
This one's fit. That one's a minger.
Get rid of her, she can,
Why do the laser guns sound like that?
What?
What? That is not a noise.
That's not the noise from Star Wars, is it?
No.
It's too modern, this film.
What is that?
It's like a penguin with a dildo up its arse. Here we go. This is the best bit of the film.
It is the best bit.
Oh, I love that. Let's get pumped.
Watch this.
Let's get pumped. Bang, bang.
How fucking good
It's
is
very well choreographed. It's very quick,
excellent.
very well executed.
Blows it up. Bang.
Okay, so it still works.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Obi-Wan's fighting with anger now. Do you think he's slowly going to the dark side?
No, it's just what Luke does at the end of Jedi.
It's the best fight scene.
No, it's not as good as Force Awakens fight between Rey and Kylo Ren. There's not enough at stake.
I don't understand why they don't do that more often.
Right, all the while, Qui-Gon Jinn is
down.
still alive, by the way. He's still laying there alive.
Yeah.
He's a Jedi. He can control things. He can make things happen. Why is he not helping?
This is the point.
He just he
This is
stays
the
alive
point.
long enough to
This
go,
is the
oh,
point.
train the boy.
Qui-Gon is alive, laying there like a lazy fuck. Later on, Darth Maul gets cut in half, and in canon, survives. Right? Why the fuck ain't Qui-Gon Jinn using them same powers? Call upon the Metachlorians. Heal yourself.
I'm the one with the Chinese eyes.
Huh?
The one with the
Out of
Chinese
context.
eyes.
That
The
sounds
voice.
fucking
I know.
mental.
It does. It's got that weird kind of.
Oh,
That's
woman
her.
pilot.
Well, that's that lady who I've forgotten her name. She's a great actress, but I've forgotten her name. I'm sorry. She's in Love
I know
Actually.
where she's from.
Well,
She's
is
like
it
black.
Judi Dench?
Yeah, no, like she's a bit like Judi Dench. She's not Samantha Bond. She's
All I could
similar.
see there was she was an old woman face.
Now this is pod racing.
Did somebody
Now
say
this
that?
is Blah Wars. I'm afraid so, mate.
I don't like how there's all this death and destruction. There's a little child on board being like, "Oh hey, what a good time, yo!"
How many fucking stars are in
What
that?
a good time, yo.
Yeah, why is he like, "This is pod racing"? Like, yeah, we just killed like 2,000 people.
They didn't though. They killed 2,000 droids that aren't souls.
There was people on that spaceship.
They weren't. They were aliens. Fuck them.
Sorry, yeah, people aren't aliens. Aliens aren't people.
Yeah. But why is Morph showing off? If I was him, I would have just knelt down and just
poked it in his
I would
face.
drop my lightsaber on his head.
Actually, turn on Qui-Gon's lightsaber. That way you don't damage your own. Like,
You just dangle it down.
There we go.
Give it a little drop.
Obi-Wan with a green lightsaber.
He
Wait,
fucked
what?
up. He fucked up there.
Actually, that's real lame. That's terrible.
It is shit, isn't it?
He should have had to come back and had a fight and beaten him in a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
That was lame.
Battle of Wills.
He
And
should
he's
have,
still
like-
alive. How long was Han Solo still alive after he got
should have.
stabbed through his
Do you know what? Do you know what should have happened was? He shouldn't have cut him in half. He should have just kicked him down the hole
Yeah.
and then left it open for him to be alive again. That's what he should have done.
That's a very good movie move.
Yeah, because Luke Skywalker.
Because if you don't see him die, it means it didn't
didn't
die.
happen.
Well, we didn't
yeah.
see him die technically.
Well,
We saw him cut in half. We didn't see him die, and that's what they're trying to do in Clone Wars.
what's the rating of this film?
A U.
PG.
There was a U.
You can't show any intestines flowing out of it.
Well, it should be saving fucking Private Ryan.
Actually, sorry, it's a lightsaber, right? So I assume it cauterizes the wound at the same time as it cuts
It seals
It
it,
probably
yeah.
seals it. Yeah.
So could you live without
Which
your
is
legs
why-
if you were cut at a certain point?
He did.
Yeah, Luke doesn't have any blood
cut
coming
at
out of
the
his
ball
arm.
sack. He was cut at the ball sack.
The balls.
He probably saved him because he had.
Just look how out of touch everyone looks to their surroundings. It just
Isn't there a scene here where Mace Windu's there and it's not Mace
yeah.
Windu?
So I'll point it out.
It's not Samuel L. Jackson. It's just some random black guy.
Oh, is he not available that day?
It's just a
Brilliant,
it's just a-
brilliant. Okay,
So,
please show
here
me.
we go. It's just a random black dude.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Here
put
he's,
it
he's coming down the ramp now.
It's a scene where it's a funeral scene.
He's there at the funeral, but it's at the end. It's like
it's when they're walking the street.
here, look, there he
Yeah,
is.
there it is.
Not
That's
Mace
Mace
Windu.
That's not Samuel Jackson at all.
It's just some random
Just
guy.
a black man. Close enough.
Yeah.
George Lucas isn't a racist, you say?
Laugh too hard. That's Ben Burt in the background there. And not Rick Olo, he's Rick McCallum.
Oh yeah, it's Ben Burt. Yeah, I recognise that, yeah.
Here we go, CGI Yoda.
This is like the G.I. Joe wrap-up, right? Like, what have we learned today, kids?
Yeah, exactly.
And knowing
Or
is
Jerry
half the
Springer.
battle.
This is like Jerry Springer when he looks at the
And
camera
now
at
we
the end.
know, yeah. It's like at the end, like Obi-Wan's about to take some candy, or Anakin's about to take some candy from strangers. He's like, whoa, wait, Anakin!
Yeah, exactly that.
Next time you're going to take candy from a stranger, always tell your mummy where you're going.
Yeah.
I gave Qui-Gon my word.
I gave Qui-Gon my word. Fuck the entire.
Fan right at the end of the.
Fuck the entire religion and its laws. I gave my mate my word, so you're going to bend over backwards and take it up the Jedi arsehole.
Fair enough.
Agree with you, the council does.
I think the film should have ended.
It should have fucking ended 40 minutes ago, and they should have cut that whole Coruscant crap out.
Why is Yoda
It's
come all
boring.
the way to Naboo for a funeral?
Yeah, why would they? Why would the whole
the body
Jedi
back.
Council come? It's pointless.
Does anything cool
Why
happen
else
after
they
this?
just burn him in public. The stench in there of rotting, burning flesh.
Oh, it's a bit Lord of the Rings,
Yeah,
the third film, isn't it?
yeah.
Like, can we
Is
leave
that
the
what they
cinema
do?
now?
Like, look
Oh,
at Jake
Lord of the
Lloyd.
Rings
No
was
wonder
like far
Jake
end.
Lloyd turns to the fucking dark side. He's seen some shit go on.
He's seen a man
If I
burned,
was 8 and I saw the guy that just took me from my mum
being
from
burned
Tatooine
and
being
smelling
burned,
it.
and I'm going, what the fuck do I do
He's
now?
not even setting.
He says, "What do I do now?" I'd be literally going, "Just take me back home." I don't. If this is what a Jedi's about,
I want my mummy!
that I want that. I want my mum. Fuck it. Fuck this noise. Fuck Yoda. This is weird. I've never seen an alien like that.
I'm 9.
Batman
I
can
want to go
change his
back.
appearance.
I want to just go back. I want to be a slave.
I'm
I want to
literally
discover
9.
masturbation in the safety of Tatooine, rather than a Jedi where I start feeling guilty and want to have suicidal thoughts.
I think this might be the worst of all of the big finishes.
Of course it is.
Do Jedi's
In the
wank?
films.
Or is it like Catholicism?
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think it's like if you're having if
Don't
you're
waste your seed.
Obi-Wan's going to come on down on you like a ton of bricks.
Oh, saucy.
Exactly, not like that. Right, is Mace Windu in the back here?
Why
Samuel
does Boss
Jackson?
Nass lift up the ball? I don't.
Have you seen that thing with Trump
give
when
you a
they're all
cute
around
little
those
Jedi
balls?
outfit.
You've seen the Trump thing where they're around the ball
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Man or something?
Yeah.
So funny.
But why is he lifting a ball? It's not about him, is it?
Oh,
It's
is
not
there?
at all about. What the
Samuel
fuck
Jackson.
is that? That's from Harry Potter, isn't it?
That's
Jesus Christ. Why isn't Jar Jar Binks falling down the stairs in a comical fashion?
You know, I was going to say that because every single scene of him is
He's just being a
close.
twat. Yeah.
This is like when the Boo and the Gungans getting together and like saying, yeah, we're the best mates now.
Like kids like, I wish I wasn't here.
His hair is magically transformed into Ewan McGregor's hair.
Yeah, they cut it. He's a Padawan now. He's a Jedi, little Jedi learner.
Alright. Thank fuck that's
Right,
over.
okay, well, we've got 2
We're
more.
going to go and have a
before
burger, aren't we?
Yeah.
Don't turn it off yet. Keep going. We always have the credits going.
Alright, yeah. Go on then.
Dan, final thoughts? You've watched Phantom Menace for the first time in
In
many
about
years?
6 months, actually.
Okay.
But for the first time was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So, what do you want for my final thoughts?
Well, it's up
final
to you.
thoughts, mate.
I
Final
would say
thoughts.
I would say that, you know what, visually it's quite exciting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of boring stuff in there.
It's basically pornography.
Show me
stuff.
fights. Show me fights.
It feels about half an hour too long.
Yeah.
Full of shit. You know what I mean?
Half hour too long that I'm going to get an argument with my missus now.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not as into
Spread the
Star Wars
burger
as
as
you
well.
guys, but I think it's kind of a fun film.
I think it's got its moments, but fucking
This
hell,
is
there's
the
a
best
lot
music.
of political crap in that film.
there's too much politics. I think he got it wrong, Lucas. I think visually he tried to go for the kids, and storyline he tried to go for the adults, and it fucked it.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Do you know what I think he should have done? I think he should have taken more time to think about it properly, and he should have got X-wings in there. Even if it was the hint of
So
I've invented
separate
new
from
shit.
the original trilogy, isn't it? It's only 30 years behind, and yet it's so fucking far away.
That's the problem. The timings of it.
It feels like
fucking
hundreds of
insane.
years before. Because it just
30
feels so
years.
Yeah, it's about
30.
30 or 20 years,
Right,
isn't it?
okay, so in
behind
Return of the Jedi, how far away is that from A New Hope?
6 years. 6
Right,
years.
so you're saying from this film
Yeah.
to Return of the fucking Jedi,
About 26 years.
26, no, you said 30, so 36 years.
How
So
old's
in
Luke?
that time, Jake Lloyd, who's a kid in this, Darth Vader goes from 9-year-old to 6-year-old man in fucking 36 years.
I'd say
Doesn't
so,
make
yeah.
fucking sense.
I know it doesn't, but that's the problem. He didn't think about it.
He fucked up.
He did a massive fuck up.
I hate this film.
You hate this
Yeah.
I
film?
loved it, and now I hate it.
Jude admitted he hates the prequel.
Look, if you turn your brain off, like I have for the past 2 hours,
Yeah. Someone's happy.
didn't mind it.
Yeah, but you're not
Mind
obsessed
it.
like me. I go home and honestly, that Twilight, the two twin Twi'leks.
He goes home, he has a little cry, he has a little wank, you know, that's
I
what
have
he
little hot
does.
noodle.
Who's he?
Jude,
Oh,
that's what he
okay.
does. But look,
Like every day, or?
we hope you enjoyed this commentary. We loved having Dan with us for a change. It's nice to have a guest on
Thank you
board.
very much.
Thanks very much, Dan, for being with us. Let us know what you thought on Instagram. Hashtag
Episode
David
one.
Bubb. Hashtag David
What the
Bubb.
fuck?
He was the construction
No, fuck
manager.
that. Wolfgang Wolfter.
Okay.
Don't know what
There's
he
a
did.
lot of bubs in here, actually. Sarah
No,
Bub.
Jonathan Abbas-Klar.
Look, make it easy for him. Steve Wright. Hashtag Steve Wright.
Names
Come
scrolling up the
on.
screen on the credits if you think we're just
Okay.
shouting shit.
We're just giving you some sort of. Tell you what. Hashtag George Lucas got it wrong.
No, hang on. No, let's find a better name than that.
Oh, for fuck's
Hashtag
sake.
red face
Oh,
man.
fuck. We're going to find another name and we're going to hashtag that. Right, here we go. One that we all agree that sounds funny.
Okay.
Here we go. David Brown now.
Brown, shit,
If you're
brown.
listening at home, please rewind your credit sequence
Jesus.
20
Yeah.
seconds.
In the meantime, if you could go to iTunes and give us a review, that'd be really appreciated. Because Blah Wars, we live on your reviews, you know?
No, I can't eat until you review me.
Review, because Jude's wife checks reviews. If he hasn't got a review, he doesn't get fed that day.
Yeah,
Month.
basically, yeah.
Sophia Coppola.
Geg Proops.
Not the director.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Oh, yeah,
started
Sophia
it
Coppola
here.
is in this, yeah. As in
here.
Francis Ford's daughter.
Yeah, the director
And
of
the
Lost in
director-
Translation and Hurt Locker.
and the star.
My favourite director,
Godfather
apparently.
three.
There you go. She learned to trade off this piece of shit.
Yeah, she's in
That's
that.
why
Sorry,
that film's
I forgot
capped.
to say she's
Right.
in that.
Huh.
Okay, I'm not. Alright, let's hashtag Jeff Wozniak.
Okay, Jeff Wozniak, spelt like the guy from
Apple.
Apple. What's his name? Steve Wozniak.
Steve Wozniak.
Yeah, hashtag Jeff Wozniak if you got this far. God bless you for getting this far.
What are we sending him?
We're going for a fucking Byron now. We're gonna
Bruce
have a burger.
Cheeseman.
Sorry. Hashtag Bruce Cheeseman.
Cheeseman.
If you turned off after Jeff Wozniak and you thought I've got it, well the fucking joke's on you prick, because we're going with hashtag Bruce Cheeseman. If you've hashtag Bruce Cheeseman and you're in our Instagram and you're hashtagging that shit, we're going to send you a bag of Dan's sperm.
Makeup supplied by Screenface. Okay, great, loving it. Bruce Cheeseman.
Good porno name, right?
Yeah, Bruce
All right,
Cheeseman.
I've been John Galantini. You've
been
Jude
Jude
Gay,
Gay,
and
yeah.
you've been
Daniel Ridgway.
Oh,
Daniel, he's come for them.
May the force
Oh, I got
be with you.